2 Nightmare on Elm Streets for every Friday the 13th. The series will converge at Freddy vs. Jason.
That's pretty convenient. Oh, Curtis, did you just unplug my controller, buddy?
That's what he did. That's what he chose to do.
Wait. Oh. It somehow switched over to you. Quit being destructive, Master Curtis.
Good. Where's the fat rip of the Cardi? Come here, Mr. Cardi. Alright. X-Men Legends continue. Oh, yeah.
I'm on it.
X-Men Legends is completely written. The only thing I didn't talk about was the boss fights for Magneto. And I guess there's like a super mega Sentinel we fight at the end, and then a boss for this level. So I think there's only 3 more bosses left.
That sounds about right.
There's probably some interlude stages. But I think Magneto and the big Sentinel are fought back to back. Probably one of those things where Magneto's like, I am hurt, X-Men.
Blink. I found it.
You hurted me, X-Men.
Fuck these energy resistant motherfuckers. There we go, I can kill these sentinels.
I guess we can finish Creepshow tonight. I suppose we should probably watch the Snyder Cut in like 2 parts, because I don't think I'm going to be able to watch that shit in one sitting.
Yeah. Well.
Never again after the theater, our Snyder Cut theater experience.
I guess oh, fuck. Nope. How the fuck was I supposed to know that?
Acid, bro. That was a saw trap. We can go back. We're not that far.
Is it really a fucking saw trap if it's just a pool that... How was I supposed to know fucking Cyclops can't swim, bro? What is he, 5?
It was acid, bro. You just see him start to get burned up. He didn't drown, bro. It was up to his ankles. He was an acid trap. All this up. Okay, that's supposed to be killed. Okay, let's go back. The classic door trick. Walking through a door, the hardest part of Ultimate Alliance. Or X-Men Legends. But Scott, oof. They're starting to attack some grasses to bring some X-Men back to life. Fucking inflation, bro.
We wrote a good chunk of Pokemon today. I'll edit like a movie tomorrow while you're gone and try to grind through what's left of Pokemon because I'm getting there. Oh,
yeah, I mean, I probably should have started Shazam today, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I probably should have continued on Lego Movie, but it is what it is.
Fucking lazy. I might just do one video. I might just do RoboCop and I'll probably work on, since we don't go till 6, I'll probably work on Shazam a fair bit on Thursday, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna crush out the Lego Movie tomorrow and then grind away at Pokemon and see if I can get that. Those playthroughs wrapped up pretty soon. Gotta start on Diamond and Pearl, haha.
Yep, hopping right into it. You can't even take an hour break, you better shut off. No rest for the final time.
At some point I'll start playing Diamond and Pearl in the background, but I need to wrap up a bunch of games Grant's abandoned and a bunch of games that I've put off and played through a couple more games on the actual list. And
not to mention, we gotta get back to Lego and
we do have to get back to the
eventually
Lego
we're
Hobbit.
gonna have to do more Ultimate Alliance. Or I guess X-Men Legends 2 and then Ultimate Alliance. I think we now have all the Lego games, but I've said that with confidence a few times and have been incorrect.
Yeah, we always forget one, but
I think we have them all now. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we have supervillains. That's the one I'm not 100%.
We have supervillains on the Wii or on the Switch.
We have 3 on Lego Batman 3 on the Xbox.
Yes. We have supervillains on the Switch. We have Incredibles on the Switch.
Yeah, the thing is, most of the other ones I bought on Switch sales. Because Hobbit was the last one not on Switch.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing a lot of Switch ports actually coming up here.
Yeah.
Switch and Xbox. Lego Dimensions, we're playing on what? The fucking... Do we have it on the PS fucking Wii U? Is that what we ended up with?
We do have it on the Wii U.
That was a fucking weird decision to buy it on the Wii U, I'll be honest.
It's fine.
But hey, I guess it's an excuse to finally play a Wii U game. Oh, I guess we played Wind Waker. You played Wind Waker HD, didn't you?
Yep.
Is that the only Wii U game we've actually played?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to play it. You know what game would be kind of fun? One of the few Wii U exclusives, the Nintendo NES remix. Those were kind of fun.
Yeah, I like the NES remix games. They're pretty cool.
Got 2 volumes too, so you can milk it.
Oops, sorry.
What happens if you roll NES Remix 2 before 1?
I guess I'll play NES Remix 2 before 1.
I guess the first one was like the early NES games, and Volume 2 was the later, because they kind of intentionally split it into 2. It was a cool series.
NES Remix took all the black box games and made them playable. Not that there weren't a few playable black box games, but stank like Ice Climbers.
Yeah.
Like
I suppose you're still on the Nintendo rolls, aren't you?
Yep.
Do you actually have those listed, or do you just try to do it out of memory?
No, I have them listed. Next up, after I finally finished Super Punch-Out, which is a difficult game that I've been putting off for Pokemon because Pokemon makes us a lot of money.
Yeah. Pokemon has grossed like over $1,000 Ruby Sapphire Emerald.
Yeah, I mean, we're making $1,000 this month.
We gotta fucking reinvest in some new, probably about time. I don't really mind the camera, but I think we need to upgrade. We need to probably buy some new lights, or at least new light batteries. And
well, we definitely need... I think the one light is okay, but we definitely need a new battery, but we should probably also have a second light again. It was nice being able to have 2 lights and do like different stuff with that. And now we just have one functional light. Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised how long this last one held out, because the other ones lasted like a year. The other 2 lasted like a year and a half and went to shit. And then this boy's just held on, but the batteries aren't there. Honestly, the camera battery is the only thing I hate about our camera. Maybe there's a newer version of the LG G20 that records slightly higher definition and better microphone, blah blah blah, but has some better battery life.
We could probably afford a new camera at some point. We'll have to look into it.
I mean, we could do like an actual Canon or something. The only problem is the prices are so fucking expensive on like those fucking decent Canons. I'm sure we could probably get a specific camcorder.
Oops.
For decent price, that's better.
I'm getting bapped around by these energy resistant guys.
Although the G20 is like perfect, has been pretty good for our purposes.
Yeah.
It's done us well, but it's an old camera. And admittedly, I would like one that we can actually hook accessories on. Like we have the pretty nice fucking shotgun mic that would be nice to start putting on something, but it's just so inconvenient because you can't find the dongle attachment anymore. Because Sony or Canon's finally like, okay, fine, we're just gonna do what everyone else does, but we just have the old camera. So unfortunately, sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Now they barely sold the dongles, so. Because, I mean, that boom mic's fairly nice.
Yeah.
It'd be, like, moderately helpful with our sound quality, at least. Especially because it has it can use a damper. this apartment has a lot of fucking background noise for no reason.
Yep. Ugh. Okay, here, let me... There we go.
Nice.
Gotten pretty good at aiming. We're Sentinel advanced. Do we have all the characters in this game? I think we're still missing one, but I don't know who.
Did we unlock Psylocke?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're all unlocked through the story, so... I think Magneto might be playable? After you beat the game? Like, maybe he joins your team after you beat him? Maybe that's the next game that he's available.
Here's a rare item. I guess look it up real quick while I dump a fucking trash
my phone's in the fucking plugged in. It died because I was playing a fucking shit ton of Pokemon Go today.
Inventory full. How is that possible? Oh, there's a super DNA generator. Oh, now I'm never gonna run out of energy. Wait. X-Men Legends game FAQs. More cheats. Da-da-da. Colossus, Cyclops, Emma Frost, Gambit, Iceman, Jean Grey, first level, third level, X-Mansion after nuclear facility level. Oh, we have everyone. There's just a weird space on the thing. Oh, once you beat the game, you can play Magneto in versus mode.
Was it versus mode?
Apparently. So that would be who the last character is. So Magneto's a secret character. I think Magneto is playable in the other game though, because the main villain of that one's Apocalypse.
Yeah, I know the fucking game I got game was that the Brotherhood is... You play as some members of the Brotherhood.
Yeah, and Iron Man.
Iron Man. Ultimate Alliance 3 is a pretty cool roster. I like that game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that eventually.
Yeah, that'll be a while because we're gonna have to.
We got a couple of Lego games to get through until we find one that we forgot to buy.
Basically, back to the Lego grind.
Hey Maya,
I still think we should play Justice League. Right,
yeah, we can do
before
Justice
Ultimate
League.
Alliance, you know.
We can do Justice League as a filler.
I think it'd be funny to do one after X-Men Legends 2, but before Ultimate Alliance. So I like how the people who made up this game format decided we want some of the superhero action. So to rip off X-Men, they licensed the Justice League, and then in a cheeky move decided to drop it 1 week before Ultimate Alliance, and seemingly got entirely smashed by Ultimate Alliance in terms of sales and reviews.
Yeah, that's
what happens.
So wait, what's the long story that led to you buying a fucking paintball game?
Pretty simple.
I looked up that game and it said that the paintball game became surprisingly popular on Xbox Live and was at one point the 9th most popular game on the service.
I'm not surprised. It's in the Tony Hawk's Pro... So here's what happened. I was writing this video and I looked up the composer of this game. Because I'll usually click major key figures and talk about them like I've been doing with the movies. So I talked about how the music was essentially boring and ambient in this game. And I realized that the composer of this had a long career in music. He started in an 80s glam rock band that almost made it, but it didn't quite. He It's like big enough to like have a couple albums and stuff, but they didn't. Yeah, they didn't end up in the Kiss realm. But that's what they were going for, like a fucking like White Snake or Bon Jovi type of thing. They didn't make it, so he became a video game composer for like B-list video games, basically, to which he had like 17. And one of those games that came out, I think right before this or right after this, was a Xbox exclusive. Like Phil Spencer himself went behind the project. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was talking about it on stage, and he composed it, and it was the Bruce Lee Xbox exclusive beat 'em up game.
I have heard that game is tremendously bad.
Yeah, no,
I think we have to go to the other thing.
I didn't even read reviews. I was just like, well, I gotta get the Bruce Lee fucking puppeteering the corpse type ass game. Is Jean dead? No, she's just behind. And then from there, I was looking at the sellers' all other listings, and there was one that was like some random dude who must have been like the fucking paintball world championship at the time, and they just wanted to do a paintball game, and because of Tony Hawk, the natural thing to do was to
I don't think we can open the store yet for some reason.
Yeah. Because of Tony Hawk, what everyone was doing was just finding world champions of quote-unquote extreme sports.
Oh yeah.
And decided this paintball guy would be the face of our weird paintball game.
Oh, here we go. This is probably... What? Can we...
Do we have to...
Oh.
Oh,
I tried attacking those and it didn't work the first time, so...
But anyways, yeah, I saw the paintball game and got curious, so... For a combined total of $20, I bought Bruce Lee and paintball. Neither game are good, but it's nice to add to the Xbox shovelware pile and the PS2. Any Xbox, PS2, or GameCube game I can add to the collection is always a treat. I just love that era. And Dreamcast, but obviously those are even a hair more uncommon.
Oops.
For like commonness in price, it's usually like Dreamcast on top, GameCube. Well, it's usually GameCube on top, then Dreamcast, because Dreamcast is less competitive, but a lot rarer and shorter lived.
Yeah.
And then it's Xbox and PlayStation are pretty much dirt cheap, unless it's like some like Japanese game that they tried to localize and totally fucking failed at doing.
Happens
as is every console. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. I just found some. I found some.
The composer of X-Men Legends made a bunch of 6th-gen shovelware.
He didn't do the paintball game. I was just on the guy's store. And sometimes I'll check the store if I'm buying something from there, especially video games. Level up. Because this guy was clearly just a dude with no taste offloading his fucking collection. So I'm like, if this guy owns the fucking Xbox Classic Bruce Lee game, what the fuck else could be in this collection of his, you know what I'm saying? So then when I realized the other thing in his collection was the...
X-Men Legends 2. Bishop, Colossus, Cyclops, Deadpool, Gambit, Iceman, Iron Man, Jean Grey, Juggernaut, Magneto, Nightcrawler, Professor X, Pyro, Rogue, Sabretooth, Scarlet Witch, Storm, Sunfire, Toad, Wolverine.
There's like 3 Brotherhood in there. I don't even think you can make a whole team unless they consider Scarlet Witch part of the Brotherhood, but she's mostly an X-Men and then mostly an Avenger.
We have to take these guys back to the portal, I guess.
I'm actually pretty sure they first appeared in Avengers, and they're like, what if they were also X-Men? See, that's the weird thing, is that fucking Quicksilver was fucking available to be used in the MCU or X-Men. I don't know how that fucking happened.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is.
Those deals seem vague and weird, because there's characters that are new. Like, Sony can do a Miles Morales movie, despite that character being newer. Maybe they've acquired some additional license, like Marvel can't, and so they... But I don't think Sony or Marvel would license Miles Morales unless there was something in it for him. Perhaps he was given as part of the deal to allow Spider-Man to appear in the MCU?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think the deals are like in perpetuity if the character is considered a Spider-Man character. By what definition that is decided? Or maybe it's like originally appeared in a Spider-Man comic. But then like with Quick, it must have been a different deal with Fox. But no, that wouldn't make sense.
Maybe. Not just Fox, because Universal signed the worst deal of all time.
Yeah, Universal got the worst fucking deal of them all.
How Universal got conned.
And Marvel said, we're gonna sign a deal with you where we'll do the Incredible Hulk as a co-production, but that means that we get you don't have any access to use the Hulk, we get to choose, and any Hulk movie you get to distribute, and they're like, cool. I mean, I'm sure they would have made another one if they weren't bought by Disney. Because when they were doing Paramount, they just distributed with Paramount because they got the best deal.
Let's see.
But if Incredible Hulk was successful... If Incredible Hulk was successful and Disney didn't buy fucking Disney, or if the MCU Marvel wasn't bought by Disney, I guarantee you we would have got...
Don't go in the death water. Oh, fuck. We should probably take this motherfucker back before we cross this water. He's going to get his ass killed.
This guy we actually have to save personally. The other ones are
we have to take the other two to the portal, too. Oh. That's why we swung by the portal before we came here.
Got it. Oh, sorry. Although, the other thing, too, is I'm going to start bringing my iPad to work if I work alone, because I have some comics I've been planning on doing, but I just don't really have time to read comics with the vast amount of time I spend doing other shit constantly for videos.
Send that little motherfucker out of here.
I was excited RoboCop was doing good, and then YouTube decided to yoink the plug on putting me in the suggested, I guess.
What do you mean?
If you look at the statistics, I just blast up for like 12 straight hours, and then now I'm back to like 3 views an hour. Like abruptly, it went from like 30 views an hour, or like 30 to 60 views an hour consistently to like 5.
Huh.
You can just see YouTube blatantly just stop suggesting the video for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or it is suggesting it much less.
Maybe it got fucking... The YouTube realized that it's an R-rated movie and got upset.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know how much YouTube actually gives a shit about that. I think the self-governing thing has saved a lot of... But that is what YouTube would do, is be like, let's push this video about an R movie and then throttle it afterwards.
I mean, it happened when fucking... We need to get the guy from this room, too.
Yeah, but with what?
There's a guy in this room, too.
No, I know, but you started saying that.
Oh, the fucking Emp Lemon made a video about the thing that happened, too. Where it got, like, super recommended, and then all of a sudden YouTube was like, oh, that's an R movie, that's naughty.
Yeah.
And said no. Maybe you'll have better luck with the RoboCop movies as they go from R to not R.
Yeah, I think 3 isn't R. I don't know if the remake, if it was R, shouldn't have been.
I think 2 is R, 3 is PG, and the remake is PG-13.
Yeah, they probably didn't have... I don't think they had PG-13 at that time, or it was new.
No, but
now
RoboCop 3 is also a shitty baby movie.
I like how
for
statistically
babies.
Fucking PG-13 is probably the most fucking common rating now, and back in the day it was like not particularly. Yeah, I don't remember what the remake is. I don't think it was R. I think that was supposed to just be a RoboCop as a Marvel movie.
More or less.
Like, what if we made it with a sleek Iron Man suit? Why do you think they decided to just make the Robo suit black? Black and like weirdly sleek RoboCop suit. I don't really mind.
Because Samuel Jackson says we need to make it look more tactical.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, didn't they have like a normal RoboCop suit, and then they painted it, and then at the end of the movie, he says, "Now I'm in the normal RoboCop colors."
Yep, that is the plot of the movie.
Granted, they did a lot of Paul Verhoeven movies. I'm shocked Starship Troopers. Well, Starship Troopers is probably made the most money as a franchise, despite Starship Troopers being a classic. I mean, probably RoboCop too, but Starship Troopers has made the most money in the direct-to-DVD field.
Yeah,
Canada.
That series just keeps chugging along.
French Canada made 4 English-language RoboCop television movies.
Yep. It'd be that way. There's also briefly a RoboCop TV show. Not the cartoon, but there's a TV show
too. There were 2 cartoons and a 22-episode TV show that underperformed and was very expensive.
Wow, who could have predicted that?
Which is the story. I think RoboCop's had 3 TV shows, 2 cartoons, and the live action, and both were a single season. I've heard Prime Directives has Old Man Murphy. I don't know if that somehow makes him interesting. I've never heard anything about him, and they never print him on DVD. So, like Murphy, like ages despite being RoboCop. Like his human side ages, and he wasn't mad that he's old or something. I think that's the plot of those.
Huh. I mean, that doesn't really make a lot of sense because the skin on his face is synthetic, but I guess like his organs would age out at some point. I guess, maybe.
Yeah. I never got the vibe that I actually really don't understand how RoboCop works, and they don't really bother to explain it either.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, why would you build a man into it when you could just make a full robot, especially since he doesn't have any memories?
because the full robots, they need the human touch because full robots don't understand nuance. That's why Ed 2309 shoots that guy in the boardroom. RoboCop's a nice guy because even though he doesn't have his memories, he still has his human soul that makes him a good guy deep down. Good enough to not kill civilians for no reason, at least. That's the plot of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but it's also just kind of an asshole.
I mean, yeah, but it's a man versus machine story about how man has soul, robot doesn't have soul. It's just John Henry set in fucking Detroit, and he has a gun. He doesn't die at the end, and he's not black. But otherwise, it's basically John Henry.
I guess if you really boil it down, that's true.
I think we have to go through this door here.
Rogue was able to pull that guy right through the fucking wall.
Me.
The bizarre saw fucking level. I don't even think I mentioned the bizarre saw level. I should probably bring that up in the video.
It definitely bears some kind of resemblance that one of the levels in the end game is going through a saw room where they build tiny sentinels out of...
very fucking big saw room.
They build tiny sentinels out of the bones of mutants or something.
It's also like a fucking 4-hour long level. They built a fucking map here, bro.
God damn it.
Sometimes I like buying shitty games in the hopes that you'll have to review them one day if you ever get back to the rotation.
I mean, I have shitty games on the rotation, don't worry.
Yeah.
And someday I'll have more. I have fucking...
I like how your Xbox
I think the game
360 pick was the fucking cat petting game.
Yeah.
That was just the spin of the dice that we got for the Xbox 360.
Yeah, no Luke and
then Xbox One, wasn't that fucking Digger T Rock? Oh no, that was...
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Digger T Rock.
Oh, I guess he played Halo Infinite. It's like the closest thing he played to the... I can't believe you didn't play the wavelength or whatever it's called. the religious education.
The Game Wave?
/ religious game console.
I rolled for Game Wave, or I rolled for... Game Wave gets rolled in the miscellaneous section, which means it's competing with fucking...
What happens if we get an Evercade, the hit game console that everyone loves?
I don't know at that point.
It's like some thing where they just poured over retro game collections. I already lost all my energy, so I'm not gonna just... It's just like something, and it's like, they like ported... They have like surprisingly big things, like they have like... It's like on cartridges, and the controller looks really shitty, and it's like a $100 game console. But they have like 50 or 60 games for it, and they're all just retro game collections for like random arcade developers. They'll be like, here's our 15 Pac-Man rip-offs from the 70s. But they're like actual games, and then they have like Duke Nukem collections. So you can play like Duke Nukem 1 through 5 on them. I just saw it recommended to me on Amazon one day, and then I started looking into it. It's just some game console some guy made like a year and a half ago that's just the weird,
some more retarded Kickstarter bullshit.
Presumably. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks like a quality system, and I mean, the guy just basically... But like at that point, you may as well just use emulators if you're gonna be stuck with such a shit-ass controller.
Yeah, and you're just at the mercy of whatever games are the... Oh, we have to destroy these biochambers? Okay, well, I didn't know we were supposed to destroy
it's like there's actual cartridges for each one.
Yeah, I know, but you're like at the mercy of whatever the cheapest thing they can license is.
Pretty much. I don't think anyone really wants to like specifically go out of their way to develop for the Evercade.
You're not gonna get fucking...
They probably ported Skyrim and Doom to it.
I mean, they ported Doom to a lawnmower, so... It'd be the least they could do for Evercade.
I'm sure Doom is playable. I think it can pretty safely play up to like PS1 games pretty well, but otherwise it's about it.
Is that both of the things we have to blow up? Are you happy now?
I doubt they're even PS1 games though. They're probably the fucking like PC ports or some shit if they're maybe
Probably.
thrown on a cartridge.
I would imagine so.
They have like probably
be
3 collections where you're like, oh, that's kind of a cool collection. It's otherwise a total like pointless console because they will literally just like find the fucking like trace the paperwork back to find the owner of some obscure arcade games.
Mission accomplished. Okay, sure. Just kind of anticlimactic.
I guess the other thing is just to make a game system that's cheap as balls and not very complicated, which I could respect if it had games. I mean, the console's like $100 for the console, 4 controllers, and like I think it comes with like 3 packs of retro games. So you probably get like 80 games and shit, but I don't know what the quality of the actual hardware is. Probably not very good.
Hey, Mr. Curious.
You should have bought an Ouya while they were on clearance for $20, so you could have rolled for the Ouya.
Yeah, I could have rolled to play fucking Cut the Rope and Angry Birds.
We should have got a fucking Stadia. And by that I mean a Chromecast and a controller.
Yeah.
I don't even know why Google bothered. Was the servers really that expensive, or did they just kind of want to throw it under the rug so bad?
Cyclops, I'm saving up 0.4, so it doesn't need to be changed.
The only one they decided to change it. Oh, wait, looks like we unlocked Colossus.
We have everyone. The last one, that last slot is Magneto, who's multiplayer only, and maybe you can play as him in the new game, but I doubt it. The guide says multiplayer only, so I'm going to assume that's the case.
Do we have points right now?
No. Cyclops has one, but I'm saving it to buy him.
Gotcha.
Move upgrade.
Yeah. Take a shot at the Cardi B and... Look at Curtis. He's cleaning. Can you not bother him while he's trying to clean?
I'm sorry, Curtis. You can get clean.
Curtis is my boy. He knows he's a boy. He's aware of that factor.
It's like when I give him little tickles. Curtis likes when I rub his little chesty. Curtis likes when I pinch his little nipples.
He doesn't. They're big nipples, first off. They're big, hairy nipples.
Alright, back to the astral plane. Time to kill the Shadow King or whatever.
I thought about getting Pokemon Puzzle League today.
Yeah?
Well, I decided against it, and I got the fucking Bruce Lee game instead.
Pokemon Puzzle League, one of the few American exclusive Pokemon games.
Yep.
But then there's a Japanese exclusive Pokemon Puzzle League sequel on the Game Boy Color.
Pokemon Puzzle League 2.
It's called like Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, I think.
Why were either exclusive?
The American one is an edit of Panel de Pon, which for some reason Nintendo of America really didn't want to release at the time.
Oh.
Because there was also Panel de Pon's first game was on the...
Oh, so it's a Mario 2
Get off the
situation.
Cyclops. I want Cyclops.
Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah, they put... fucking... The original Panel de Pon on the Super Nintendo became Kirby Star Stacker. Because they didn't want to release Panel de Pon because the main character's a little anime fairy girl.
Right.
And they said people aren't going to get it.
Yeah.
And they might have been
right.
right.
We're back
but...
in the astral plane for the third time, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
we don't go
okay,
this
so
way
this must be the second to last level, then we go to the main base.
We don't go this way yet. We go down, I guess.
Because I remember reading that the boss is like super dicey, oh man, from the
But yeah,
plane.
Panel de Pon 64, they're like, okay, well, I guess Pokemon's popular, so we can just retrofit this into Pokemon, I guess. And
So I get Pokemon Puzzle League twice, just one skinned as Pokemon.
once skinned, specifically, it's based on the Pokemon anime, which is an oddity. It has like anime exclusive characters, and it just uses like stock art from the show, like really crustily converted. So yeah, that's a thing. That happened. Yeah. Doesn't look very good. Looks
Are
very
you excited to play a bunch of
cheap and
Pokemon?
bad.
You're going to have to do, once you finish, catch up on the Pokemon games one day, you'll have to start working Pokemon ROM hacks into it, like Pokemon Edgy ROM hacks.
There's an invisible motherfucker over here.
We have a handful of Pokemon ROM hacks that will have to be played one day.
Oh, it's true. There are a handful of weird Pokemon ROM hacks that will have to be played one day.
I mean, most of them are just like the standard big ones. I think I got the one that's based on the anime. I got the one that's Pokemon Quartz.
Chaos Black.
I do have Chaos Black with Chaos from Sonic as the Pokemon leader.
Yep.
I think what do we got? 4 of those or 3? I think I bought a 4-pack and none of the cartridges actually work. Well, they work, they just don't save.
Yeah, sounds about right.
They crash instantly because they were cheap Chinese bootlegs that I got for like $1.
Yeah, it happens. Point there.
Paying $17 for 4 Pokemon bootleg ROM hacks. I'm sure I can get like really good Pokemon ROM hack cards if I really
Probably.
wanted. Like cause like the fucking Super Nintendo and N64 ROM hacks from that one Etsy store seem pretty solid. I'm delightfully surprised with those so far. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go for cartridge variations, obviously. I'm just trying to get one of each game on fucking N64, even if that means just being cheap and getting the Japanese versions.
Yeah.
I'm considering
Gonna have to
investing in
happen.
a Japanese N64 at some point, so we don't have to
It's probably worth it to not have to
retrofit our
Dremel 8 million things. And
Dremel 8 million things, and I can probably get one in a cool color or something because they're usually cheaper. Does Rob still do his scam where he buys them off fucking Japanese auction websites, or has he quit that racket?
wait, where's Phoenix? Phoenix, you dumb bitch. Uh-oh, okay, well we fucked up by coming down here. We had to use Phoenix to pull that lever from a distance, and now we're all down here.
Okay,
So now we gotta run through the whole level again.
Well, there's no enemies, so whatever.
Phoenix's retard ass jumped out to fight a level 3 demon.
Yeah, but does Rob still do that, or no?
Oh, that's Doom's thing. I can probably get Doom to look into it. Ship it
I'm
with his
just wondering
body
if he
order.
has one on hand or something.
No, I don't think he
Or
would,
next
but
time he gets an order.
I can see if Doom will pick me one up next time he puts in a buy order.
Yeah, see if
That's
he'll
how I
give
got
us a
that
deal.
cool ass Monster Hunter 3G 3DS
Yeah.
that has the cigarette burning it because Japanese people.
Maybe, I'd pay like, if you wanted to sell us one for cost plus shipping, that'd be pretty chill. Otherwise, even.
I mean, that's what he
throw
did
in
for
some
me on the
money.
3DS, so I think he'd probably be fine with that. We'll see what I can do. I don't know when he's planning on ordering again. I know he got an order relatively recently.
Cool. Yeah, let me know. 'Cause if he's. Wait, I thought we weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I pulled the lever. This time I pulled the lever before Jean Grey's dumbass jumped down.
I mean, I can see how much Japanese N64s are on eBay, but I imagine people are just selling them for like $100. Probably just the same price as standard ones. Otherwise, I can see if I can find a region-free N64. I'm sure people are like, I did like some serious fucking mods to make this N64 region-free.
DK Oldies
Just-
and its consequences have been a disaster on the U.S. secondhand gaming market.
What?
DK Oldies and its consequences have been a disaster on the U.S. secondhand gaming market.
Why is that? Because they,
Fucking DK Oldies makes a bunch of YouTube shorts and TikToks about running a retro game store, and because they got popular from TikTok, they just started scamming people. Their prices were already bad before they had TikTok, but now that they have like 1 million followers on TikTok, they sell like N64 with one repro controller and repro cords for $225, and it's inflated the prices of everything. They sell Nintendo Wii's with repro controllers, one repro controller Nintendo Wii for like $350. DK Moldies, and they also
That's not even store price, because you can even
They also-
half-price books isn't that bad.
They also
Half-price books, actually, that's the best way to get a Wii right now. You can get a half-price books Wii for like $40.
They also pretend to refurbish consoles, don't open them up at all, and then send them out, and they usually don't work. And
What, they,
also
like, wipe them down or something?
they also either don't care enough to or don't know how to identify real and fake games and just send people fake games all the time, because of course they do. And one of their first TikToks ever is one where they, probably their most infamous one, where DK Joey picks up a Game Boy Advance SP and says, "I'm a real smart guy and I know how to identify fake Game Boy Advance SPs." Then he takes out a baseball bat and destroys an extremely rare IQ Game Boy Advance SP from China. And then he looks at it and says, "Wait a minute, I think this might have been real." Because he's the stupidest man to ever live.
Do you think he was being stupid, or do you think that was a clout move?
It was
probably
not a
made
clout
more
move,
than his
because
worth.
he didn't realize until that was like one of their earliest TikToks before anyone followed them. And also everyone who noticed, most people didn't notice, and it only became a thing like a year later when people finally were like, "What the fuck are you doing, you fucking retard?" But no, it's not a clout move. DK Joey is not smart enough for that. DK Joey and the Beast Woman, DK whatever the hell, The obese tranny, DK whatever the hell.
The retro game, they like the retro game FaZe Clan, huh?
They like the retro game FaZe Clan, except I don't think anyone in FaZe Clan is nearly to the level of retardation as the Moldies crew.
The Moldies?
The DK Moldies. But, Connor, the price for the upcharge that you could... Even the worst eBay prices, DK Moldies manages to upcharge like 4 times over. But in exchange for that, they'll feature you on their TikTok if you spend enough money.
What do you mean?
So if you spend like $1,200 buying a GBA SP in one game, then they'll film a TikTok where they put in a box and DK Joey says, "Hey, thanks for the purchase, guy." It's quality content. You can watch DK Joey just pack $10 of the worst games you've ever fucking seen into a box and know that he's hand over fist making like fucking $200,000 on it. DK Joey also did mystery boxes for a while. I liked seeing those mystery boxes get packed up.
What do you mean?
Well, for a while he sold mystery boxes and he's like, "I'm gonna film all the mystery box stuffings on my TikTok." And that didn't last very long because everyone made fun of him because he put like a Chinese bootleg GBA console in a box and then he'd throw like fucking just the worst games ever, like fucking
Raven. That's a Raven 2.
That's a Raven 2 and like Phil the Future, and he'd be like, "Have fun with your $2,000 mystery box, haha."
Yeah.
Good old DK Joey. Smashing an IQ. Rarely seen in the West. That's our boy. That's our boy. The world's greatest game star owner, DK Joey.
Yeah.
And his prices have inspired people to just jack up prices everywhere because DK Joey gets away with it. Because of retarded TikTok children who get memed into buying fucking shitty Chinese GBA clone consoles for $250. You can literally just go on the DK Oldies front page. I like the DK Oldies super sales that they hold on the front page all the time. Where it's like today, instead of buying a Wii for $200,000, you can buy a Wii for $275 and get a free copy of fucking Zoo Tycoon 3. Oh, I'll wait for the other idiots so that Jean Grey can pull this switch.
You really like the Wii, huh? Then make it over. We might have to just...
Okay.
Oh, that was
Oh.
Go to Rogue.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Rogue's over here now. I don't...
Will do.
No! It's over.
You should hit the fly button.
I did. I double clicked it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Gotta go
Brutal challenge.
spend all our money to get fucking Phoenix because you're...
Oh, she's alive. Oh, no, Rogue just teleported. Gotcha. Okay.
Rogue should have fucking teleported over to the fucking other side when we needed goddamn Phoenix. What's really making
What do
us
you do if DK Joey was here right now?
fucking kill his ass?
You'd kill him?
I'd pull it a gap.
Yeah.
But we're nowhere near a save point. This is epic.
I mean, it seems like I could probably get a Japanese N64 from a US seller for like $70. Seems fucking ridiculous to me, but that's pretty much the going rate these days. Sadly.
Let's see what's going on DKOldies.com today. There's a picture of DK Joey.
Let's see him. it looks like a deep.
Yo, fan favorite bundle. N64. 2 bootleg N64 controllers.
Okay.
Ocarina of Time and Super Mario 64. Neither
300?
game of which is multiplayer, so I don't know why you need 2 bootleg controllers. $300.
Are you fucking serious? Show me this. Let me see.
It's on sale right now. It's on flash sale for only $250.
Oh.
Fan favorite Wii Sports bundle. Wii, 2 knockoff controllers, 2 knockoff nunchucks. Wii Sports Resort, $229.
No, let's do this.
It's on sale right now for only $180, but
Jesus Christ.
fan favorite original NES Mario 1, 2, 3 pack. NES bootleg controller, Mario Duck Hunt, Mario 2, Mario 3, $260. Fan favorite GameCube pack. GameCube 2 bootleg controllers, Mario Kart Double Dash, and Smash Melee. $400.
No shot.
It's not even the purple GameCube.
No, it's the cheaper black GameCube.
It's probably a smart racket.
Yeah, let's see how much the Game Boy Advances are going for today, Mr. Moldy. Game Boy Advance Indigo Purple, $150.
So this guy's
Game Boy Advance SP Platinum Silver, $229.
So he's just the king of the scalpers.
Game Boy Advance SP Blue, $229.
These aren't even restored consoles. They just
No. They pretend to restore them, but they don't.
they need some.
Game Boy Advance SP Pearl Pink, $290.
No shot.
Game Boy Advance, let's see. There's some other good deals here. Oh, the standard blue Game Boy Advance, $190.
I
Advance.
bought a restored, replaced screen black SP for $100, and it came with the fucking new backlit screen and new charging port and everything. Like, it was fully cleaned, fully replaced. Mint shell.
Let's see what a PlayStation 1 goes for on DKMoldies.com.
No, $60.
Oh, 60.
Are you shitting me?
129
Let me see.
for the fat PS1, bro. Not even the fucking.
Not even the bundle?
It's not even the slim PS1, and it comes with 1 controller. 1 probably knockoff controller.
Yeah, there's no branding on that controller. It's a knockoff.
It's not even the DualShock, bro. You couldn't even shell out for the DualShock.
Or 2 controllers. No fucking way he thinks that's worth $120.
Bro,
You can go to
he
shops.
has 1 million subscribers on TikTok.
Even half-price bookstore, you can get a PS1 for like $40.
Xbox 360. How much could he charge for a 360?
They're not worth fucking 120, $50.
Xbox 360 S4 gigabyte hard drive, $150.
No way!
If you want the 20 gigabytes, it's only an extra $20.
Are people incapable
Hundreds.
of going to eBay? Because these prices are so ridiculous. The fucking scalpers don't pay that much.
No, even the scalpers aren't this insane.
All right, let's.
But when you have 1 million TikTok subscribers, you can hot
Let's just
crap.
look up a random game. Rocky for Xbox.
I bet. Do you think you can get a Nintendo Switch for cheaper, new? Oh yeah, you can.
How much is the Switch?
The Nintendo, a plain red and blue Nintendo Switch is $270. You could literally just get it new. You could literally just get a new one.
So he gives you $30 off for a used one with the fucking double Joy-Con drift and a scratched up screen.
Probably
Dock if
Probably
lucky.
double Joy-Con drift on fake controllers, bootleg controllers.
They came out the box.
Nintendo DS, probably the cheapest system on the market. Pink Nintendo DS Lite, $170. Fat DS, plain old fat silver DS, $150. $150 for a DS Fat, bro. Dark brown DSi, $200. Red DSi, $250. I told you, bro, DK Moldies is worse than you imagined. You thought I was exaggerating.
So the TikTok clout is double faceted. They got TikTok clout, so they realized they can start.
You can get a PlayStation Vita for only $350.
Wow,
what a steal! You can buy a fucking Vita on eBay with a replaced screen for like $80. Atari 2600,
$300.
Atari 2600 systems, $160.
$160.
Well, it comes with 2 bootleg controllers and a copy of Combat, the most common game on the console.
The Atari 2-player Combat Pack, bro.
$170 before shipping.
Because this ain't Amazon Prime, bro. They're not cutting you a deal on shipping.
Oh, God.
So they use their TikTok clout to double down, because each TikTok makes them like a couple $1,000 and is free advertising for their overpriced consoles to sell to old people who are like, my kids should play the fucking PS1.
Pretty much. They nostalgia bait a bunch of retarded boomers who don't know how to type in eBay.com, apparently. These prices would make the average fucking eBay scalper. Okay,
blush.
They have a tab called Rare Games for Sale. Guess how much Majora's Mask goes for?
$100. No fucking way.
$140 for Majora's Mask loose. $150 for Twilight Princess HD.
$150 for Twilight Princess HD.
Ocarina of Time goes for $90. Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance for $150. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, not even a rare game. It's a popular game, but it's not a rare game. Castlevania Symphony of the Night normally goes for like
$40, man.
If 30. That, like $30. $200.
It's a good thing Half Price Books hasn't found DKOldies.com.
Silent Hill 3 for the PS2, one of the best-selling games on the console. $220. Mega Man Star Force 3 on the DS, $250. Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii, $200.
At least that's like a fucking...
I mean, that's a rare game. Mega Man for the NES. Again, one of the best-selling games on the console. $90.
Yeah, the first 3 Mega Man games are not rare on
They're
the
dirt
NES.
cheap.
I mean, they're not dirt cheap, but they're a little expensive due to popularity, but they're not,
Oops,
you know...
I got this one.
They're not necessarily
I got distracted
expensive.
by DK Moldies. Booger Man for the Super Nintendo for $170.
So they just contribute to the scalping market?
They oh my god. Mega Man X3, admittedly an expensive game, but like maybe like $80. $570. Wow. Mega Man 7, $700. Castlevania Dracula X, another expensive game, but like $120 normally, $500. Kirby's Dream Land 3, not a rare game, $250.
How is no one like fucking
people make
antitrust
Spawnwave
against these guys?
Spawnwave makes videos about DK Oldies all the time, but nobody cares because Spawnwave looks like a fucking adult-sized midget.
Oh, Spawnwave does? He
Yeah.
shoots on him?
Yeah. Even fucking Spawnwave is not enough of a retard.
Yeah, Spawnwave is like a traditionally not very smart YouTuber.
It's kind of incredible how fucking dreadful DK Oldies is. They're scumbags on a level that should be impossible. They're just the most baffling.
Make the call out video, dude. Let's do the NTMA TikTok and then start calling them out.
People do all the time. It just doesn't work. I think that fucking Indian guy, Some Ordinary Gamers, has made a video about them, and I know Modern Vintage Gamer and Spawnwave make videos about them occasionally.
I'm sure like
nobody likes DK Oldies. I'm sure Pat the NES Punk's made a bunch of shitty podcasts no one wants to watch about it.
The problem is you had natural inflation with
Actually,
unfortunately, because people would rush out to buy the few copies that were out there.
I vaguely remember Pat the NES Punk siding with fucking I vaguely remember Pat the NES Punk siding with DK Moldies.
Why?
Because that's the kind of shit Pat the NES Punk does now. He's friends with DK Oldies, probably. And Pat the NES Punk...
He's like, I'll give you a free NES game.
Pat the NES Punk always has weird fucking takes, like when that shitty Diablo phone game came out and he's like, well, people should just stop complaining and play the bad phone game if they want Diablo. And then a bunch of people got mad at him, and I think he just continues to do shit like that, where he just says like the most asinine thing ever.
Does he still hang out with that weird guy?
The weird fucking smelly looking guy?
Yeah,
I think so. I'm sure they still do their podcast.
I thought at one point they were like he was gonna like quit the podcast because he had anxiety or something. And Pat just made him do it.
Maybe, I don't know. I
Those
don't
like
keep
10
up with
years
the
ago.
antics of Pat's weird, smelly-looking friend.
I do like when Pat hired the strippers for one of his game reviews back when he was an AVGN.
Me and Rob make fun of that video a lot. Me and Rob couldn't find the uncensored cut of that, because apparently on the Pat the NES Punk DVD, there's an uncensored cut of that episode where he paid the stripper to take her titties out for his fucking NES game review, which is really funny. Me and Rob looked really hard and couldn't find it anywhere.
I bet you could buy that DVD. You probably just
I'm sure we could
eBay
buy the
one day
DVD,
would show up.
It's a lot of effort to see some random fucking stripper he hired for his NES video game reviews titties.
I mean, he's from New Jersey. And those strippers are from New Jersey, so everyone involved is from New Jersey. So of course they took their tits out for the NES review that he had uncensored for his fucking thing. The thing too is that a lot of kids, us included, were the fucking target demo making those retro reviews work. So a bunch of random kids just bought the Pat the NES Punk DVD and saw stripper titties randomly.
Well, I think it was I think that was the marketing strategy where he's like, use your mommy's credit card to buy the stupid YouTube video so that you can see titties.
I did like the old tactic that retro game YouTubers thought would be a good idea to print their shit to cheap DVDs. There's honestly, at Halfway's Books in Roseville, for the last year, there's been a signed Doug Walker copy of Nostalgia Critic season 4 or some shit. Have you seen that before?
No.
It's been in Roseville's Rare Case for well over a year now. And it's just a signed copy of Nostalgia Critic Season 4 for $125 or something.
I'm pretty sure with anything you buy, you can request him to sign it, if I remember right.
Yeah, I don't know if he still does
I don't know if you can still buy Season 4, the DVD on his website.
I guess if you want every season of Nostalgia Critic signed. I'm sure if I sent in a spread...
You leveled up, homie.
I think we should sell a DVD, Drunk View Season 1, and we'll just arbitrarily start calling fucking episodes, just starting with our next Drunk View. We can start calling it Season 2, you know? Should we just arbitrarily start calling Drunk Views from now on Season 2?
Yeah, we're on to Drunk View Season 2. It's happened.
It's taken
as of
8 years and
as of right now.
8 years and what? 3
Wait. Yep, whatever episode we're on now is the last episode of Season 1. Oh, we could
part 2.
We could cut it off at Barbenheimer.
300.
We'll just have to retroactively call the last couple episodes.
We'll start a merch store because you can set up merch stores through YouTube now. It'll be a 35 disc set for the first 300 episodes of Drunk View. 40 disc, fucking $300 set. We'll sell it at cost. We'll sell it at cost, bro, because even if we bulk buy it, realistically.
I mean, at the time it kind of made sense, I guess, because, YouTube's compression was really shitty, and episodes had to be cut into parts when there used to be time limits, and DVDs got around that, I guess. If you want to justify it in some way.
I guess YouTube also, everybody up till 2015, everyone's we just can't do YouTube forever. And then Doug Walker and shit have proven that yes, you can just do YouTube forever.
I think we have to destroy whatever this thing is.
I think YouTube itself
they just
has
keep
proven
spawning.
that it can make it forever.
I can't do shit to this thing, so you just smash the crystal.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't do anything to it. It's like energy resistant.
Oh, there we go. We win. Or maybe this is the setup for the boss, but
This is probably the setup for fighting. Oh, looks like we have to fight Charles Xavier possessed.
evil Charles.
Gay Bart.
Gay Bart.
You two are married. Oh, I guess he's not evil.
Maybe that was the battle. I think this very well could just be Professor Xavier saying, "You are not the boss of me."
Oh,
What the hell? He turns into a giant Professor Xavier gladiator. Why does it not protect the top of his head? Or his face? Like that? Was this a mini game?
Is this a one-player fight where you have to fight the? Oh God.
Is that me? Yeah.
That is you. Well, I guess you have. Don't forget you can use Y to use your super attacks, and I guess just spam them on this motherfucker. What a fucking thing.
What? Okay.
Can you heal? Alright, try attacking him instead of just jumping over him.
Fucking he's hard, bro.
Is he?
Yeah, this is just gonna be a monotonous grind.
He seems to pretty well resist that, but... Okay, now he's immune right now. You have to wait for some bullshit. Or break something or something.
I guess.
You probably want to hold R and press X to get your boost or whatever. Whatever this does probably makes it easier to do something.
What the hell? When does he become? Do I have to kill this guy maybe?
Oh, yep, that would seem to be the thing. Well, you're still boosted, so I guess just rail into him while you are. Psychic Maelstrom.
That's not doing shit to him.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to help all that much. I guess smash the fucking...
I think I just gotta just fucking...
Oh, now you have to smash the whatever again. What are you talking about, Professor Xavier? He's in his immunity phase, you have to do some
I think
bullshit.
I got a fucking hit on him now. This guy's fucking obnoxious.
Quickly, X-Men, help me. What do you fucking mean now? Out of the game.
I'm dead. Okay, well. This fucking level sucks, bro. I guess the trick is just use all your energy, tap A, and because I kept trying to experiment, that's not the trick. I think it's gonna pass to you, because that's usually what it does, I think.
Might not, because I think we're... Yeah. Alright.
We have to re-smash the crystal?
Yeah, I guess I'll...
Okay, now... Okay.
Let's just ignore all this crap and...
Just ignore it.
I guess you probably want to save Psychic Maelstrom for when all those little fuckers are out so you can just insta-kill them.
Yeah, you're probably right, huh?
Because I think once those are dead, then he...
Okay, it's really just an ace. You just spam A and...
You gotta smash his little birds.
This fucking sucks, dude.
Wait. When the boss stage loads, immediately go to the character screen and level up Astro Gladiator. That's why it sucks so bad. That's so stupid. I guess just put 10 in everything. You've been dying in 2 hits, Doug. Get focus or strike up to 40 or higher. Okay. I guess just put strike to 40 and then just dump a few into. Alright, fair enough. I don't know if you have any to spend on abilities, it doesn't seem like it. Alright, that might help a little. It's not very intuitive. Probably could have put a little into health. So you don't die in 2 hits.
Yeah, I get it. Why is he not doing psychic fucking whatever?
Because you don't have any X's left at the bottom of the screen. You have to kill that last bird.
See, it's over. It's fine. Oh, now I have to beat the shit, okay?
Give another charge of Psychic Maelstrom if you want to hit all these fucking idiots.
Okay.
Maybe so to kill the birds. Or not. It's kind of not the most intuitive thing I've ever seen. Part where you just have to know. You just have to know that you have 50 stat points to allocate. Luna, you two are married. Wow, one more level. Dun 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 dun. Connor, you are gone. Yep. Yep.
No, here's what happened. I didn't get a union update. I just called. It only took me $30. $30. Apparently, I had United Insurance. It just didn't kick in. I was just it is what it is. But this time it's only $30. So it's a lot better. I'll pay you back that 200 soon. I'm just gonna wait till next week since I didn't really actually have to come out the ass for that. I'll just pay you back. It's cool. I'll just wait till I'll just have that so much to pay you back. You'll have to run it 300 next week if you go towards the 500. Actually, I might be able to pay you back Friday if I need to run it pay for me. Because for some reason I paid me double. I'm really confused, but whatever. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Apparently my ASAP reports did have the discount. How's the trade show so far?
Okay, Connor's on the phone with his girlfriend, so I'll grab his controller and talk to Beast and Wolverine. He, of course, put it somewhere.
Okay. Cool. Well, I gotta go, Mom, but I'll talk to you soon. I will. Love you too. Mom says hi. Bye.
Hi, Mom.
Alright, what are you thinking? In blue N64 from Japan? Well, here's the options. This one has 2 controllers, but this one has 1 controller and comes with 4 games. But I think we have all these, don't we? Maybe not Mickey.
Yeah, blues.
So for the same price, I probably should get the blue one, right?
Is it the same price?
It's the same price. It just comes with a controller in the bundle, an extra controller instead of the games. But
I mean,
those games are all dupes.
yeah, the games are all dupes, and the extra controller would be nice because we don't have a whole ton of great quality.
Let's see this. It should come. It would come in 2 weeks. Japanese console works only for Japanese games. They also have like a red one, but it's like $5 more. I kind of prefer the blue one. They have a Pikachu one, but it's an extra $100.
Yeah, the Pikachu one's rare because
I think the blue Pikachu one's rare in both regions, but the orange one is somewhat common in Japan, but still relatively rare. And it'd be the orange one. And then For the same, actually, for some reason, the standard is $5 more.
Yeah, the blue's nice. All the games are duped, so the extra controller's nice. We need more good N64 controllers anyway.
Do I want a protection plan? No thanks. Let's see. Okay. Well, it's not a bad deal. $113 isn't bad. Plus, it's a special color. And the 2 controllers are nice. Because those controllers, those blue controllers would work on our normal console too. Wouldn't it? I think it's just the same.
What?
I think the only thing that's different is the cartridge holder.
Yeah, the controllers are the same.
Alright, well, I guess in about 2 weeks we'll have a, 2 or 3 weeks, we'll have a clear blue N64. Yeah, this guy exclusively sells Japan consoles. You can buy a bright pink PS2 in box. I could have got a boxed N64 for the same price, but I'd kind of rather just get a color variant than a boxed one, to be honest.
Yeah.
You can get a red PS2 for $125 that comes with Crash, Wrath of Cortex, and Metal Gear Solid.
That's interesting.
Both of those are slim. They also have a white slim for just $110. My favorite is this PlayStation Fat, though. Clear blue PS Fat. See what else he's got? PC Engine, Game Boy. He's got GameCube, TurboGrafx. Well, apparently for $60 you can get a Japanese GameCube.
Oh, wait, did you save?
I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now.
Yes. Alright, off to the last level.
Are we just on the last level, which I assume is just a long ass level followed by the little boss rush they were saying? Cool.
I would imagine so. Well, there's 2 scenarios, because games this time, it'll either be a fucking unendingly long dungeon with the boss rush at the end, or it'll be like a 30-second dungeon with the boss rush at the end. Knowing this game, it'll probably be the former, but there's a chance.
Actually, we should probably visit the fucking healer. Just buy out everything.
Yeah, just sell the crap, I guess. I think you'll have to sell some crap. Just sell anything that's not equipped, I guess, since we already have like our team, basically.
I assume anything that's not...
Anything that's below green. Sell the yellow shit and the white shit. All this is unique, so... Nope, those are...
That should be enough to max out, maybe? Nope.
Yeah, close enough.
Well, this game's been generous. That should probably do. What does it want me to do?
We just have to go to the danger room. I talked to Beast and Wolverine and it didn't mark that off for some reasons, but presumably there's nothing else to do there.
Cool. Well, that'll make our Japanese N64 ventures more
yeah.
easy to manage.
We'll have to try out all the Japanese games we've got.
Yeah, we gotta catch up. We got a lot of games to try for the N64 at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna play Tamagotchi Party. Did you skip that cutscene?
I actually did, that's right. I mean, I was gonna say, listen up, everyone.
we gotta go because Magneto's being really evil. And I was not gonna talk about it in the review. I guess the poor Let's Play audience didn't hear him say Magneto is very evil.
Oh, they picked our team for us. What is going on here? Toad's letting us in. Thanks,
We
Toad.
mind controlled to. Oh wow! So it's just like
Give us a
biggest
just tremendously
we
bad
don't
team.
want. I'm afraid. Well,
Okay,
here's the
just
blue,
save
so maybe
points.
we can.
Hopefully we don't have to use this fucking... Okay, we're fine.
Thank God. Hopefully it actually, but they can still lock us out. We're not in the clear yet. Wolverine is the only one that.
And I think everyone leveled up right before we ended.
Cyclops,
Phoenix and Rogue.
Phoenix. Emma Frost, I think, is required.
Oh,
I would rather have Rogue.
yeah, I think Rogue is probably
Yeah,
it's fucking weird.
it doesn't
Alright,
seem.
I guess level them up. We're gonna have several levels for... let's see. Yeah, I guess whatever's fine. Mutant Mastery so she can spam her attack more.
Plus, they gave her an extra strike, so it's good. Emma Frost probably has to be upgraded a lot. Yep.
She's like weirdly physical. I'd give her a little bit of
Honestly?
strike.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Oh, I just clicked like select.
Oh, there's an
one.
auto. If you press Y, it does auto.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Okay.
Put a few in strike at least, because she has like that weird.
She's
physical
really. I mean,
ability.
she upgrade. I think her focus is good, and then her.
Yeah, give her a little defense. Set her AI power. Go down to her AI power instead of confused. Set it to that fucking, not that one, that one. Because that one makes her really strong and she bounces back damage, so she can probably just like. You have to upgrade her powers too, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it auto placed your power points. Oh, you can still take them away. It hasn't saved all the blinking ones. Honestly, this looks fine though.
No, here's what we want to do. We want to take away fear and just put it all in the diamond shell.
Oh yeah, are you able to go up?
Oh, fuck.
How do you keep doing that? You need 2 points to get the impervious shell. Take away from the psionic fury. You know, there you go. Buy impervious shell.
Where's all?
It's the bottom. Yeah, it's the final evolution of psychic shell.
Honestly, what does fear do? 5 seconds short range, 3,500.
It just makes enemies like run away from us, which isn't good. Okay, ignore all that. Go down. Let's see.
Yeah, we need to.
Upgrade hardness. I think is one you want to upgrade because that's the reflect damage one.
Okay, I think that's a lot better.
Yeah, that should be fine. It's not like we're gonna use her all that much. She's forced on us, but
Okay, that should be fine. Cyclops, what are you thinking?
give me another to agility. I have so much focus that I recharge in literal seconds. All of this shit is worthless. Go up. I have 2 points. Buy Optic Slam because that's his like spread move.
Sorry, Wolverine. Oh, Wolverine must not.
Wolverine leveled up before that stupid boss fight.
Alright, well. Kinda too bad we had to.
Oh fuck, we should probably save after all that bull.
What did I do? Did I just click load on accident and it freaked?
You're mashing buttons when I clicked on the thing, and it's
I pressed it once.
Well, at least I saved at the X Mansion.
God damn it.
Alright, time to level everyone back up. Classic Connor L. It's okay, Ludna. Your father did take the L. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, we gotta play all our weird N64 games. Weird Japanese games.
Like how Pat the NES Punk's like, I own every single game that's ever existed, but now, so why would I be mad that they decided they would, why would I be mad if the prices went up? It makes me a lot of money I want to sell out.
True. So true.
I mean, scalping works for the man. It's good. It's a good thing.
Like how you can buy a Japanese N64 traveled across the fucking ocean for cheaper than DK Oldies sells a fucking...
Yeah, I'm literally importing it across the entire world.
For cheaper than DK Oldies sells a standard gray N64 controller with 2 shitty Hori pads.
Not even Hori pads, bro. Hori pads the good shit.
2 shitty fucking Mad Cats controllers.
Yeah,
with fucking piss stains on them.
Fucking piss stains, Mad Cats. DK Joey's literally like, I'm busting. I'm actually kind of edging right now.
Hey, would it be funny if I came on this controller before I sold it?
Yeah. Also, they're shipping it to me in like a matter of 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I got a bunch of Japanese games to catch up on. Now that you have this in your hands, I'm sure you'll probably buy a couple more.
Yeah.
We can play the Game of Life Japanese adaptation with the devil on the cover for some reason. And the Frost tricks Toad. Can't believe we get to play as Toad in the next game. And yet we're probably going to end up having Deadpool as a mainstay on the team simply because of his healing factor.
He's got healing factor, teleportation, and he's a good... He's just Wolverine, but miraculously even better. If he's anywhere near as good as the fucking version in Ultimate Alliance, he'll be on the team.
Yeah.
His Ultimate Alliance.
And unlike when we played that game, we know significantly more about playing games.
It's gonna be nice to finally try Ultimate Alliance 2 with a real controller. Instead of the waggle controls.
Yeah. I guess I'll just we'll put in a move for her. Here's a little more strike. Adds mental damage to melee attacks, reflects physically.
When are we gonna play Madden 07, bro? Or, Ninja Turtles Smash Up?
Ninja Turtles Smash Up would be epic.
Ninja Turtles Smash Up's a piece of shit, bro.
Oh, I know it is.
We now have a lot of Smash clones. We haven't even tried Nickelodeon Smash Clone 2. But it is now a factor in the place in the collection.
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl Volume 2.
Once I finish Super Punch Out, I get to play Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy. Then it's on to
Mario Galaxy, then Mario Sunshine. In a row.
Skylanders Trap Team after that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to play that one with me. It's co-op. It's co-op.
You have to play that 2-player co-op game alone.
No.
That'll
We're
be
gonna
the
have to-
second Wii U game.
We're gonna have to buy more poker chips.
You're gonna download every. We're gonna.
Not every, but we only have like 3 Skylanders figures, which is gonna make the game a pain in the ass.
Honestly, though, it's probably just cheaper to buy the Skylanders for real.
Yeah, we can probably just bulk auction a bunch of.
Not
Trap
even
Team
auction,
figures.
bro. You just go to like Half Price Books or any game store. Skylanders are not collectible yet. In a couple of years, I'm sure they'll be collectible if anybody wants to keep boxes of Skylanders around their house. But they've become a thrift store and game store commodity.
That's true.
And they take up so much fucking space that even the scalpers just want them fucking gone. I'm sure there's a couple Skylanders that are like $200, but if we're not actually
I'm sure like the fucking
just picking out some.
I'm sure the fucking Donkey Kong Skylander costs like $1 million, or the Bowser one, but I'd be willing to wager that a majority of Skylanders are fucking basically worthless.
Yeah.
You're not being a very good tank,
There
bro.
we go.
You're getting punched a lot.
Yeah, I know. My house is actually like getting hit a little bit. I should probably put some in body, or agility maybe.
Well, I guess you're not buying anything until you get another point. I guess once you get another point, you can buy Wolverine's hyper move. Claw, fucking.
Coming for us. The fuck are we seeing this week? Imagination or something?
The Imaginary Friend horror movie by Blumhouse.
Why did we have to pick IMAX?
To be fair, the only showing that they have on Saturdays in the IMAX for some reason.
Yeah, that's because you guys bought the tickets too early. If you look now, they have them all over.
Oh.
They do not just have them in IMAX, bro. Dune's gonna be at least 8 to 10 ounces for the next like 4 weeks.
That's true. Oh, second.
It's not for some reason. It's just that they just put the IMAX on pre-order release. Because the trick is you put IMAX and Prime on pre-sale early, which Prime is probably going to whatever like Imagination or whatever's new.
Vape me. And then
Prime will probably stay Dune because Imaginary's a Blumhouse movie.
yeah, no. What they're gonna do is they're gonna give it to Imaginary because it's a Blumhouse movie, but it's gonna split with Dune. But the weekend it's gonna be Imaginary, and then it's gonna split with Dune for a week, and then it's gonna go back to Dune on the full time. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Imaginary will get a day or two, but
that's probably why Saturday didn't have the pre-sales because there's probably a morning Prime Dune. Damn, it looks like we're just leveling up quick because Rogue I thought just leveled up.
yeah, she leveled up at the end of the last level.
We just let this level for like 42 seconds. And I'm excited for our Japanese N64. That'll be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
It's actually worth getting.
We got a bunch of Japanese.
I'd rather just pay $100 and get a cooled variant with 2 controllers. Because controllers are like $40 each these days in good condition.
Yeah, having another copy of Mickey's Speedway USA doesn't do a lot for us.
Yeah. I mean, there were some cool games on there if I didn't own them.
Yeah, I mean, Donkey Kong 64.
If I didn't own Donkey Kong 64, but also it doesn't come with the expansion pack.
Wait, hold on.
That version didn't come with... We're going to probably have to buy another expansion pack, actually, now that I think
Jump
about
down here, we're gonna have to.
Is there anything we
Probably not, because as long as we don't get. There's only like maybe 4 games that require it.
And it was on both systems. I guess we'll
Donkey
see.
Kong 64, Perfect Dark.
We'll see. I'll look. If I have to buy... I mean, I guess
We have
could
Donkey
just
Kong
simply
64.
move the expansion pack from that.
We have
into
Donkey
this
Kong's.
one.
Yeah, that's true as well. I'm pretty sure that we could just swap them if we really had to. I'm not too concerned about getting another expansion pack.
I assume they don't region lock expansion packs. That'd be kind of
I
surprising.
don't believe so. I don't even know how you could region lock it since it's literally just a fucking RAM expansion.
I don't know why they bothered to region lock the N64 in the first place, but everything was region locked.
Back then, Japanese games came out significantly before their American counterparts. And like fucking game magazines would buy Japanese copies of games and then Dremel the sides off so they could review them years before they came to America. Fuck up their sales, but I don't know. Just fucking Nintendo autism is typical. What is there?
Yeah, it is good that everything is simultaneously released, so nobody gives a shit about region locking anymore.
Yeah. Also, someone finally was
Even
like...
though they could easily region lock games these days. So,
well, also, some accountant somewhere was like, you know, if we don't region lock games, then we get like maybe 5% extra sales on games when they come out in Japan from people who import them, and it doesn't hurt our bottom line at all.
Yeah. Some autists are gonna do the fucking exclusives and raise our sales 2%. We're those particular autists in question. Who upgraded? Oh,
Freaking Emma Frost.
Yeah, me and Mastery might be nice to see because she'll use her diamond more.
She can be the diamond lady and fucking reflect damage and whatever. She's our other tank. Our weirdly physical, energy reliant psychic tank.
Yeah, Emma Frost is just designed to be kind of assly. That's why they found
her-
like you gotta play as
She's
her.
definitely, maybe, I don't know, like,
She's mid-tier, but the fucking strategy we use is probably not ideal for Emma Frost.
yeah, I don't know. I have
Maybe
no
it is
idea.
ideal, I don't know. I feel like if you actually just played as intended and went through with everything as like middle stats, it's probably gonna be very good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucking
I feel
currency
like you're.
system's really weird in Ultimate Alliance 3.
I feel like you're supposed to min-max to some extent in this game.
I don't know if you're supposed to, but it don't.
Maybe not to the level that we have, but. Like I've min-maxed the hell out of fucking Cyclops, but I think you would always kind of end up min-maxing him just because he's so special focused. I don't know. Having 50 focus is funny because my energy literally restores in fucking seconds. I can use this. I restore so fast that I can use this thing like 25 times before. Not quite positive where we're supposed to be going, but I think we're moving in the right direction, maybe. Oh no, I think we're back where we started. Alright. Okay, I think we're supposed to get to that corner that we haven't been to yet, so we go like...
What this wall though?
Fucking...
We gotta get on this fucking riser again. So I guess follow the riser as far as we can.
Okay, here's stairs.
Stairs. We have been here.
We follow this catwalk to the end. And then it looks like we just continue on from here instead of going down the stairs. Yep, okay.
The Wolverine.
Which X-Men character would you have sex with?
Well, probably Emma Frost out of our team, maybe Rogue.
Which male X-Man would you have sex with?
Which male X-Men character would I have sex with?
The only point Wolverine has is because he can't spend his
Oh, that's why I said
ability point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wanted us to,
you're gonna have
they
to.
want me to spend the point I've literally
You have to get
am
another.
unable to spend.
Yep. Oops. Oh, that's the physical guy. Okay.
I'm gonna have to buy those Marvel vs. DC omnibuses when they come out.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
They got Marvel vs. DC and Amalgam.
It's kind of crazy that. I think one of the weirdest little fucking comic book stories is that Marvel and DC hold a joint patent over the word superhero.
My favorite's still Swamp Thing and Man Thing, where these roommates came
Yeah,
out
that's
with
kind of an
Swamp Thing
interesting
and
one.
Man Thing the same month. And then they're like, bro, it was not plagiarism, it was not a planned thing, we just both came up with the same idea and happened to live together. It's like, okay, if I was to believe that, they'd be sitting in the kitchen and one of them is like, okay, bro, what if there's like a swamp guy? And then the other guy was like, that's cool. And then both of them decided to make the character, and then they forgot about the conversation they had when they were drunk in their kitchen or something. In their shitty apartment, because they're comic book creators. I like how the guy who created, like, Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon and shit, and a bunch of other really famous Guardians of the Galaxy characters, went to a nursing home because he had, like, fucking super dementia. And had to, like, piss in a fucking bag, basically. And Marvel didn't give him any money until they called him out a bunch. And they're like, okay, we're gonna donate $3,000 to the cause. Because he, like, signed away a contract.
Wow.
I like how the whole thing about it was, like, with Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, they got ripped off, and then they made a deal with Joe Shuster and Jerry Siegel in, like, 1990, where they're like, we will perpetually credit you for the creation of Superman and pay you $40,000 a year. Your estate $40,000 a year, despite not being, like, obligated to do so. And then
yeah, I mean,
that's what they did. Granted, at the time they didn't make as much money, so I feel like if people think about it, they might upgrade it to like $1 million or something. But at the time, they're like, we will in perpetuity pay like $40,000 a year, which even at the time was like a hit. And
I mean,
I feel like Superman's probably made like.
I mean, that's true, but
$40 million a year.
If someone called me and said your dead great grandpa made Superman,
they were alive
so
at
we're
the
gonna
time.
give
They
you
were dying in
40,000.
poverty, like Bill Finger died in absolute poverty, and he's the actual.
I figured he was already dead when they made that deal.
Screwed.
The fact that they made that deal while they were still alive is fucking awful. But
yeah. No,
if they made that deal after they were dead, if DC was like, you'll make $40,000 a year because your grandpa made Superman, I'd be like, oh cool, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
But since they're alive,
That'd
it's fucking
thing.
scummy.
No,
and I know
they
that they
fought from it from like the 60s.
I know that they died
on.
in horrible poverty and lost a bunch of lawsuits.
No, like Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were just poor after they got fired. They asked for more money, and then I think Jerry Siegel got fired first because he asked for more money, and then he was able to make like B stories in Action Comics till like the 60s, and then they fired him too because he's like,
Emma Frost and Wolverine leveled up.
He's like, hey, can I have some more money? And Bill Finger actually just never really made us think about it, but despite being like the main driving force behind Batman, he died in the Advent. He just died in fucking poverty.
Like the pee-pee. You think Wolverine's going to be a mainstay in Legends too? You think he'll... I mean, honestly...
It's a one-player game, bro. They didn't have to nerf anybody.
What? What?
They don't have to nerf anybody, bro. It's a one-player
No, I said,
game.
do you think he's going to be a mainstay on our Legends 2 team?
Yeah, that's why I said they probably didn't nerf anybody.
We're probably going to have... Wolverine might be a mainstay all the way through Ultimate Alliance 3. He might be the guy.
am I saying? Yeah, Ultimate Alliance 3 is a crazy roster, bro.
I probably won't even know most of the characters.
Okay, why don't you...
I'm just kidding. It's a fucking Marvel game that came out after, like, 2013. It's probably all MCU characters.
You got Black Widow, and you can also do Yelena, which is, I think, Florence Pugh's character. Captain America, Captain Marvel,
Okay, no.
Crystal Michelin.
I don't know what that is.
I think she's an Inhuman character. Drax, Falcon, Gamora, Groot and Rocket, Hulk with the Red Hulk ult, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Star-Lord, Thor, Wolverine, Black Panther, Daredevil, Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Elsa Bloodstone, Ghost Rider, Hawkeye, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, Nightcrawler, Psylocke, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Storm, Venom, Wasp, Elektra, Loki, Magneto, Thanos, Colossus, Cyclops, Blade, Moon Knight, Morbius, Punisher, Cable, Gambit, Iceman, Jean Grey, Doctor Doom, Human Torch, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic Thing, Thanos with Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay, so it's not all MCU characters, but I did recognize most. But it's a cool roster.
I mean, like Elsa Bloodstone and stuff.
There's definitely a couple that snuck out from being MCU. I remember the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite controversy where they cut all the X-Men, even though X-Men started that franchise, and they cut all the
X-Men were a DLC
characters.
besides like Wolverine and stuff.
The only X-Man that's, even after the DLC, the only X-Man that's in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is Wolverine. Everyone else got cut. Fantastic Four got cut. It's Marvel vs.
that game came out during the 2 or 3 years where X-Men and Fantastic Four were dead.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is literally nothing but MCU characters and Wolverine. Wolverine is the only one that was so popular that they couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, that is funny that they regulated Capcom. Hey, you can only use
Every
MCU.
single Guardians of the Galaxy character is playable in fucking Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
What's hilarious?
And I'm not saying they don't deserve spots,
Now that
but
James Gunn is done making those Guardians movies and the trilogy is over, I feel like in the next 5-6 years the Guardians are. They'll be more famous than before, but they're not gonna.
They're gonna dis-a-fucking-peer.
The only characters that last forever at Marvel are Spider-Man, the Avengers, and the X-Men, and anybody else is just a B character.
Well, Iron Man.
Because
Iron Man
never been. They've tried. They've done 6 or 7 volumes of Guardians of the Galaxy, and they keep canceling it and then bringing it back every 6 months, attempting, and it's happened. Fucking basically every other year since fucking.
Hey, Iron Man has jumped his way to A-list by being the protagonist of the MCU for some
Iron
years.
Man's been able to be slightly consistent for being the protagonist of the MCU. They've not been able, but Iron Man has always been in the comics. He's been a popular comic character forever. He just hasn't been a popular fucking movie. He hasn't been popular in pop culture.
Iron Man,
Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the most popular Marvel things in pop culture right now.
Yeah.
Or for the last 10 years, but it's never been a popular comic book, and they just cannot get people to give a fuck enough.
I think Kevin Feige's gonna spite Barry Guardians.
What do you mean, spite Barry? You think he's gonna X-Men that shit?
That shit's never getting brought up again.
Division that he can't.
Star-Lord is never gonna. Rocket Raccoon. Guardians 3 ended on that post-credit scene where Rocket Raccoon's training all those fucking weird kids. That shit's never coming back up. I imagine Kevin Feige is seething in his little diapies about getting betrayed. He got backstabbed. He's like Dr. Dre, and I need a doctor. He's doing whatever.
Suge Knight, bro. He's Suge Knight.
He's doing whatever the white man equivalent of pull-ups is. Saying, fucking backstabbers, when the chips were down, you just laughed at us. I assume he's like jacking off the hentai or something while he says that.
Do you think he's doing pull-ups? The vertical pull-up thing and doing the Wrath of Aftermath, bro?
Well, no, Kevin Feige couldn't do a pull-up. Have you ever seen him? He's like the schlubbiest white.
Yeah, I know, but do you think like in his mind he's doing the...
Yeah, but really...
No, he's gonna get ripped, bro.
He's got to get ripped because he's seething that they convinced him to fire James Gunn when James Gunn's clearly
the only person who made good movies.
Well, James Gunn's also down to like
just forever more be a fucking superhero director, and he could have just given fucking. He probably could have gotten to do the next Avengers movie or some shit.
Yeah, I mean...
But instead he fired James Gunn on a whim because people on Twitter told him he's got to fire him. And then he unfired him, but it was too late because he already signed a contract with DC to just be Kevin Feige of DC.
Yeah, and we're going to be better for it, hopefully.
I'm sure we will. We'll 100% be better for it than what we had at DC, which was Walter Hamada keep hiring fucking randos.
Even if the James Gunn DC universe turns out to be a fucking mess.
They're like, what if we got J.J. Abrams? So then no one wanted to see that shit, so all the projects fell through. And they're like, what if we got Jeff Johns and Joss Whedon? And then that shit fell through so quick. James Gunn, James Gunn's dropping like 5 projects. Unless they fucking just cancel.
Well, also,
films. But we know we're getting Superman. We know we're getting fucking Creature Commandos is done. They're just waiting to drop it.
James Gunn has repeatedly proven himself in the superhero genre.
He does it under budget, critically acclaimed. I like how the Snyder fans just blame James Gunn for everything. Like it's not like a totally wise move. The first wise move on DC's part to just reboot this shit, because the general audience didn't want to see what fucking Zack Snyder wanted to shill.
No, of course not. And
even Batman v Superman, which was successful before everyone realized that Batman v Superman tested everyone's patience to the point where Justice League underperformed. People blame Joss Whedon, they blame everybody, but Zack Snyder just doesn't make commercially appealing movies.
Yeah.
They tried making him a commercially appealing director, and now he can make a niche on Netflix because he's popular enough that people will watch his movie as a Zack Snyder movie.
He's created a fan base of the stupidest people on Facebook.
It's a bunch of like people who want to fuck hot tattoo girls.
That's enough to make Facebook, or that's enough to make Netflix some.
It's a bunch of slubby guys who think they're ripped, bro. That's Zack Snyder's fan base. And there's nothing, like, Zack Snyder seems like a nice guy, you know? Zack Snyder seems like a perfectly alright guy.
I'm sure...
He's just edgy, bro. It's not his fault that's what his fucking tastes and directorial style is.
He's a dumb edgelord, but he's a very sweet man. And
he's a very sweet, dumb edgelord, so I don't like talking shit about Zack Snyder, but his movies are fucking awful.
Yeah, I mean...
It's perfectly fair to say his movies are dog shit trash.
Outside of... I don't really like Guardians 2, because I think Guardians 2 it's a little stupid. And I like stupid things, but even for me, I think Guardians 2 is a little stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, he clearly got his legs, because Guardians, Peacemaker, Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, and Guardians 3 were all like fucking tremendous. Were basically masterpieces of the
Guardians 1 was fucking fantastic.
Well, Guardians 1, but Guardians 2 was a bit of a misstep. But Guardians, fucking Suicide Squad came out, basically a superhero movie masterpiece. Peacemaker came out, was the best fucking superhero live action show ever, probably. And then,
honestly, not just show.
Guardians 3 came out, was the only thing good in the MCU.
Peacemaker
is genuinely good thing in the MCU.
Peacemaker, I was dreading watching Peacemaker when all your coworkers made us watch it, but it is one of the best pieces of superhero media ever. Like, not just television, but like...
It's like a genuinely sweet and hilarious.
A very, very good
with
show.
Good action, and it's gory, it's fun.
That's the one thing I'm excited to watch in your DC EU. It's a very good show.
No, I mean, Suicide Squad and Peacemaker are back to
Suicide
back, and
Squad's
they're
also
right.
very good.
We just gotta fucking fight our way through the fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League. Then we gotta watch Peacemaker, and then it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, Suicide Squad's
It's a
also
series
really good,
of
but Peacemaker,
middling movies, and The Flash is the best thing we have to look forward to after Peacemaker, and The Flash is middling. It's the best way to describe it.
I think Peacemaker's substantially better than the Suicide Squad. I like Suicide Squad. It's entertaining and fun, but Peacemaker is a masterpiece of superhero movies up alongside like.
It's actually just a genuinely great show outside of the superhero genre. Even
it deserves to be
we level up. We gotta level up.
No, I think that's just the point that Rogue can't.
I actually can't spend a point, so I think it's
That's you.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as it goes, it's in like the superhero Hall of Fame with like Spider-Man 2 and
because superhero shows are always
Iron Man
cheap
3.
garbage. To be honest, I know there's fans of superhero shows, but they're garbage. They've always been garbage. I mean, there's some gems out there like Batman the Animated Series, but I mean, in terms of live action. Live action's been led by Marvel TV, which is basically the same fucking sensibilities as the CW team and the CW team. Those are who we have working.
Do we have to get like Rogue or something to make a platform? What's going on here? Is this a Scott thing? No, it's not. Okay.
I guess pretty soon here we're gonna.
But yeah, Peacemaker.
Emma Frost, psychic.
No, I used Emma Frost, and she's not psychic enough because she can just confuse people. She can't shoot laser beams.
I think we can do Jean. I think we have to go back.
I think we have to switch to Jean. Use her to build that platform. Go back and switch her.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want two range characters, we can switch out Rogue for Jean.
I think Rogue is substantially better. Oh my god.
Jean's kind of ass. I feel like we probably could have switched out Jean for someone better.
Yeah, we probably should have dropped Jean at some point, but...
Because, like, Gambit's probably... I feel like OC characters like Gambit are probably really... I bet you Gambit would have been pretty overpowered.
I don't know, because Gambit seems like he'd be like a ranged character, but I don't know if he'd be that good. Also,
well, Gambit actually is probably someone you can't do a min-max strategy in good.
Having Phoenix was nice because Phoenix is needed to build bridges, like in this scenario where we have to backtrack a million years to grab fucking Phoenix.
I do like that that's just a quirk of this game, is occasionally there's shit you can't do without a specific character. Like when we needed Stone. We're almost there. We just gotta go straight through one more door. I got this really bad.
Wait.
What? Oh, you gotta change team and
okay.
save?
It's fine. We'll start walking
Just
us
change
back.
team and save. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this.
Sorry, Rogue. You can't build the psychic bridge that we need for this 1 second in the game. I'm happy to be able to give Peacemaker the Iron Man 3 award of superhero movies I actually like.
Underrated too.
Iron Man 3 is very underrated. Peacemaker people actually liked and talked about.
Yeah, but it's already been forgotten.
It has been, but Iron Man 3, a lot of people got ass hurt about it not being lore accurate.
Damn, these controllers look fire. I'm excited for this N64. This is kind of my favorite of them, so I'm glad that this is the one. The red would have been fine too if that was the cheaper one. That's probably what I would have went with. But I kind of prefer the blue one.
Pretty slick.
The Glacier Blue N64.
Alright, I guess we'll just keep Phoenix until we hit another checkpoint. We can swap back to Rogue.
Yeah.
I think Rogue's still better, but... Iron Man 3 gets unfairly trashed by comic nerds who are too obsessed with remaining faithful to the canon instead of making...
Well, it got shit on by... The problem with MCU fans is they like to speculate about them for 3 years, are disappointed 90 by like all of the good movies. It's not about being a good movie.
It has to be comic accurate to the
it's
comics
I don't read.
read.
The comics and the
It has to be comic accurate to the comics I don't read, bro. I don't read comics, but I want it to be comic accurate.
I read comics. I like the Mandarin. He's a good villain. I understand why comic fans are upset, but all the people that aren't comic fans are the ones that are upset because I feel like most of the comic fans, there's probably a good handful of comic fans that are upset just because the lore, which fine, okay, sure. They're actual comic fans. What makes me mad are the people who hear from fucking like Facebook that Mandarin's a really cool villain in the comics from people who don't actually read comics, and then it passes down like 6 levels from people who read comics saying the information that people copy, and then the dumbasses who don't read comics and learn from people who don't read comics that Mandarin's a cool villain.
I think...
And then get mad and then haven't watched the movie in a decade and then want to complain when it's like... Iron Man 3 is the realest movie in the MCU. The Iron Man 1 and 3 are the 2 most real movies. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I like Avengers 3 and 4. I like Spider-Man No Way Home. The realest movie in the MCU is Iron Man 1 and 3. Iron Man 3 is a significantly realer film than Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 3 is also...
real film is in one that like bothers to have character arcs and stuff.
Iron Man 3 is also the only movie in the MCU that has a proper like finale to a storyline.
Yeah,
and then they just undid that.
They undid that because the contract negotiations with fucking... They were able to get fucking...
Sorry, no, I'm slow on the whole screen. Trying to nuke all his fucking little buddies. Oh, he's in invincibility mode. I don't know how we get him out yet, but... Do we smash these blue things? I don't know.
Right, okay.
Multiple resistances.
Oh, those fucking wire, the fucking orbs mean he's in invincibility, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe it
Well, there's
looks
also
like
that
something
big
got
text.
destroyed, like or a control panel, maybe.
The MCU would be a significantly better product if Iron Man 3 was actually the end of Iron Man.
Yeah.
But also, like,
When you tell
I
people
understand.
that, they're like, I don't remember that, bro. That never happened.
Like, I understand why Iron Man continues to be the main character because
I know Iron Man's whole arc is I don't need to make these suits. I'm Tony Stark, not Iron Man. And if he kept showing up as Tony Stark, I'd be fine with it, even if he made tech for the Avengers. But the fact that in reality it just meant he was no longer going to make suits in the Iron Man movies because the Iron Man movies were over.
I like how
actually it's an arc for the Iron Man. If you watch the Iron Man trilogy,
Iron Man 3
it still works.
Iron Man 3 added the elements that he had horrible PTSD from the Avengers.
I like how they're like, the fact that he chose to kill him off randomly at the end of Infinity Endgame is so satisfying, the most satisfying arc ever. I'm like, the most satisfying arc for Iron Man happened, and then they chose to ignore it because Robert Downey Jr. was offered a fucking $250 to ignore that arc and keep working. He had the arc. He said, I'm done with these movies. My contract is fulfilled. And they said, we will give you $100 million to keep showing up in these movies. And he said, okay.
I think we have to hit this weird Aquaman.
I don't even blame
Sabretooth, I think. Yeah, I think we have to hit Sabretooth enough to get Magneto to wake. Okay, now we can hit Magneto again. Get fucked. Holy fuck. Your super move does a fucking ton of damage, dude. Did you see that?
Yeah, it did like 2,000.
It did fucking like 3,000. My super move does like 500 damage to like 10 enemies, but your super move does like 3,000 to 1, which is
I just saw like a
pretty fucking strong.
Fifth of his health bar chip off, which isn't bad for the second to final boss. Before the real final boss, which will presumably also be. Where's the character? Because I assume
I
he's
don't know. Oh wait. Someone just threw something at me.
Is that Juggernaut?
Is there someone over here?
Is Juggernaut down here?
There's something going on.
Juggernaut. It has to be like Juggernaut or somebody's around here.
I think there's.
Yeah, okay, save super moves for me, I guess, so I can just.
Yeah, your fucking rage move is crazy.
I don't know if we'll have another super move till Sentinel, because we're just gonna beat this guy down in 10 seconds.
Like, if I was Kevin Feige, I would bring Iron Man back for the Avengers and do exactly what he did, but.
No, I get from a monetary standpoint why they did what they did, but from a storytelling perspective, unfortunately, the MCU is driven by the monetary factors.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I mean, the MCU exists because it made a lot of money. It's kind of crazy that that if it all goes right and James Gunn is actually able to do his shit, then we're gonna literally see the reverse. Okay, I saw something come from here. Oh, wait, here's a red. Are we?
I don't know. Open it, I guess. Oh, there's Mystique. She was hiding behind the door. Alright, now we should be able to hit Magneto again.
Okay, wait. Let me use my super.
Oh, Sabretooth's back. Sabretooth woke back up. Okay, now we can hit Magneto. Don't waste it on Magneto, because we have to fight whatever the hell.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Let's just...
Alright. Cyclops, Emma Frost, and Wolverine leveled up.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be funny now that DC and Marvel, the shoe's on the other foot. Because I feel like...
DC...
I feel like Superman... I guess it's no longer Superman Legacy. Superman 2025, it's going to probably be pretty solid.
I hope so. I have faith in James Gunn to not drop the ball.
I like Nicholas Hoult. I don't know about him as Lex Luthor. I still would have preferred like a 40-something Lex Luthor.
I mean, Nicholas Hoult kind of has that like nerdy guy energy that might work, but you could say the same thing for...
Lex Luthor's a mix of nerdy ripped guy. He's this
Twinkie kid who becomes a ripped fucking smart asshole. That's his character arc, is being that douchey guy.
But also, I think like
because he was a nerd.
To give Nicholas Hoult some credit, Nicholas Holt's Beast in the X-Men movies was also kind of a smug asshole. Like, he was a good smug asshole.
That's true.
But he was kind of like... He was like a know-it-all, obnoxious guy. But you could also say the same thing for Jesse Eisenberg, so I don't know.
Yeah, but Jesse Eisenberg was...
You want an extra point and strike, or you want a little more?
Yeah, just strike it. Fuck it.
I guess we'll buy Claw Flurry.
I'm not going to use it. But it's something we can do. Yes, that's true. But I think Jesse Eisenberg overplayed Lex Luthor, trying to be iconic in the role. He rolled the dice, risked it all, and it didn't work at all.
Yeah.
That was Jesse Eisenberg's issue.
It's gonna be wild to see Barry Keoghan as the fucking jokester.
You know what they should do for the Batman team?
Honestly,
the villain,
but
they probably won't. I know who they should do. They should do Mr. Freeze, because Mr. Freeze deserves... Because I was watching Heart of Ice, which was an Emmy-winning episode.
Yeah, that's one of the best episodes of TAS.
It's the one where he's like crying and shit.
I know. I've seen.
I know, but what I'm saying is, Mr. Freeze would be dope. I think they're trying to keep it as grounded as possible.
I'm trying to
think.
think.
It's a fine line in Batman.
You know what they should do? Honestly,
Freeze crosses the line.
You know what character? I know that he's more of a Robin villain, but they should do Professor Pig. Or not, what's that guy?
Professor Pig, yeah.
Professor Pig, the serial killer guy.
That'd be cool. I feel like he's a side villain. Like
he is, but...
The problem is Professor Pig is too much of an anarchist. So, like, I feel like Professor Pig, James Gunn's probably already got dibs on him for Batman or Brave and the Bold, because he's so integral to Dick and Damian's run. That he almost...
Yeah.
Professor Pig is is like Damian's Joker, basically.
That's
He's made
true,
up for the Batman and Robin run.
I think, like...
Abducts kids and shit.
I think...
It just makes the most sense.
Professor Pig is super grounded. Like, I think you could do, like... for the James Gunn Batman, do Flamingo as the first villain? And do Professor Pig for the Batman?
You would just have to pull 100% fucking... They don't pull from Morrison. The problem is Morrison's a weird autist who's like, here's a 1950s Batman character and he's now integral. And then I'm going to make up Pink Flamingo who's Prince but white. They don't allow that shit to happen. I'm sure Gunn will be down to pull. I know Grant Morrison wrote a lot of scripts for the DCEU. And you're autistic, buddy.
Professor Pig made his way into Arkham Knight. So that's something.
That's true. Grant Morrison's like one of the best he's better than Scott Snyder, but Scott Snyder's shit was like more movieable for sure. Mm-hmm. Which I think was partially by design, because when he took over Batman in 2011, he's like, I can make some fucking crazy royalties because it's kind of written into our contracts now. Like, there's not really a comics union, but art creators are like, if I work at Marvel or DC, like, lawyers, their agents and shit are able to somewhat negotiate them moderately okay deals to make a lot of money. And Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo started having a hit run, and after like 5 issues, Court of the Owls was kind of an offshoot that worked, but once people were like, this is the best run of Batman that's ever come out, which is a total hyperbole, but it is a really good run of Batman. That's when they're like, okay, we're just gonna have to make shit for the movies.
You could probably do
absolutely what they've done, and I think they've gotten a lot of money for it.
The Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman could probably pull off Court of the Owls.
Yeah, I think that's the goal of the trilogy, which is really awkward because I think
they have to
also do that at some point in Brave and the Bold. The problem is, I think Matt Reeves' goal is to make a trilogy out of it.
Yes,
which is not enough time to do Batman.
At some point, they also said at some point that they were planning on it being a trilogy.
I mean, it's really hard because when you do a trilogy,
I mean, kind of just every director, like if you're doing a Batman take, you're pretty much forced to do a Joker take. So the Pattinson Reeves trilogy, although who knows, because I don't know why, but Warner Brothers, Matt Reeves, James Gunn, I don't think it's really James Gunn or Warner Brothers or Matt Reeves' fault, but due to the transition of power in DC, the Batman 2 hasn't even finished script writing yet, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's in a weird spot.
Because Jeffrey Wright keeps complaining, so we might actually just never get a Batman 2.
I really hope that's not the case, because the Batman is one of the best superhero movies ever.
I'm sure Brave and the Bold will be good, but I kind of liked the idea of having like a grounded Batman take and then a more... Because Batman, in the comics, Batman has two takes. There's the Batman actual comics, which occasionally people will overwrite it, but for the most part, when Batman solo stories are very much grounded, and then you have like him teaming up with the Justice League and shit where it gets crazy. And I was hoping Pattinson and fucking Reeves' run would be the grounded stuff, and then James Gunn can take over the more over-the-top shit with his
I know that
crap.
they've said that the Matt Reeves stuff is going to continue. I very
that
much
is to this day the goal. I'm sure they're just working on the script, because I don't think Matt Reeves never, even with his Planet of the Apes stuff, he didn't rush. But I think especially with the Batman, I don't think he's trying to rush it, because I mean it's a big IP. And he's basically like, if he does a good Batman trilogy, I mean, Batman is a big reason Tim Burton became as big as he did. Batman is a big reason Christopher Nolan became as big as he did. I think if he nails a good Batman trilogy, he's just going to be an it director. Like, he became pretty famous off of those Planet of the Apes movies, but I mean, that's only going to take you so far, Planet of the Apes. But if he nails this Batman trilogy and people start putting it in the same level of acclaim,
the Batman is definitely in the...
I mean, I'll just be honest, in terms of like comic accuracy and stuff, the Batman's probably my favorite Batman.
Not just comic accuracy, but
not
also
just comic accuracy, but it's a mixture of being incredibly good and actually having the tone of the comics.
It's extremely well shot. It's actually a detective movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was shot by the guy who did the two Dune movies. It's like actually a detective movie. It's got fucking... He said, what if I did the...
incredible score.
Tried to make a movie with the same level of fucking...
It's got like crazy action scenes, like that one that's just illuminated by gunfire, which Zack Snyder also tried to do, but Zack Snyder failed at.
I think Burton's Batman movies are aight. That's my opinion on Burton's
Batman I like
movies.
them in a campy way.
I like them in a campy way, but Burton is the most overrated director of all time. He's too many people's favorite director. And he's just a pop filmmaker.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to put it that way, but like my two favorite Batman movies are live action are The Batman and The Dark Knight are pretty close. And I think The Dark Knight as a movie might be slightly better despite more inconsistencies, but The Batman feels a lot more in the realm of Batman comics, like Grant Morrison's run or Scott Snyder's run or Neil Adams' run.
I can respect it, but I think The Batman is incredible.
And my third favorite is probably Batman 66, because we're never going to get another interpretation of Silver Age Batman again.
I need a key card.
And you gotta respect the fact that the original Batman movie from 1966 was exactly the comic books from the time.
Yeah.
Like,
they cut no
people
corners.
always do like Ben Affleck's the most accurate comic Batman. That's not even true. He just wears the Dark Knight comic suit, so people who are fucking stupid who like Zack Snyder say that, but they don't read the comics anyways, which is why they don't really understand that it's not even that accurate, like from a personality standpoint. I guess like from a I team up with the Justice League standpoint.
No, the
most accurate Batman.
The Adam West Batman movie definitely has that golden
Batman
age fucking...
and Adam West
Batman are
that
the
golden
most
age
accurate.
goofball energy where Batman stops a bank robbery by fucking turning into a helicopter or whatever the hell.
Like, if we're being honest, the three most accurate takes are the two serials, Batman 66 and the Batman.
I like.
In no way is
because
Christopher Nolan, Tim Burton, and Ben Affleck's and Zack Snyder's takes on Batman are not accurate at all. And that's fine. It's for a different medium. I don't expect them to be
what about
like personality-wise accurate.
what about Batman Forever? Is that an accurate adaptation?
In a way.
Does
In a way, I would say Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are more accurate takes than Christopher Nolan's or Ben Affleck's. And here's why.
what about the Bat credit card?
Because
bro?
what they are...
Credit card!
Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are a 90s interpretation of the 60s Batman TV show and movie.
More or less.
Which is a take on the 50s which is a very accurate take on the 50s Batman comics.
But Connor, what about that time that
So,
Nostalgia
yes.
Critic said, Bat credit card!
I mean, he did say that. But that's why Batman Forever, in a way,
But yeah, like,
shares DNA, because what it is
I don't know if I'd
is
say I
Joel
like Batman
Schumacher's
Forever,
gay... Batman and Robin is fucking based, bro.
Yeah.
And so is Batman
It's
Forever,
funny.
frankly. I like Joel Schumacher's duology, but like if I saw Joel Schumacher's duology of Batman films in theater, like I understand, like you go from critically acclaimed Tim Burton's Batman duology, and then they cancel that series to make Joel Schumacher's, I'd be disappointed. But given the fact that hindsight is allowed, like, you gotta consider the fact that today there have been like 5 or 6 Batman movies since those Joel Schumacher ones.
I guess we just need to go get
and many more to come. So it doesn't bother me that Joel Schumacher's Batman movies are fucking weird.
I think,
But like if they came out today and I saw them in theaters and I was hoping for a new exciting adventure Batman, I understand. So I understand why people in Doug's generation, Doug the Nostalgia Critic Walker, were on a first name basis because I watched all his episodes.
I think
I understand why Doug is upset, but like me as a person who has exclusively watched those movies in retrospect, I actually kind of enjoy them.
I'm sorry, Rob. We just have to keep Jean Grey on the team because she's constantly necessary in these fucking bridges.
Yeah, I don't think Rogue's a necessary enough buff that we need to.
Yeah. I mean, as it stands, like, fucking.
It's an odd.
Joel Schumacher has.
It's not a traditionally good superhero movie, but it's very unique.
Batman and Robin is effectively like the modern gay man's interpretation of Batman 66.
Not even modern. The 90s gay man interpretation of Batman 66.
Well, the at the time modern version of...
I 100% know what Joel Schumacher was going for.
Yes.
The villains suck because he doesn't care. Batman and Robin and Batgirl and Alfred, and they all suck because he didn't care. But what he was trying to do is make a campy...
Yep.
His campy version of Batman
Also,
66. Joel Schumacher probably never touched a comic.
People
was
who
a huge fan of Batman 66 when he was like 12 years old.
People who get upset about it... Joel Schumacher's whole thing was
he upset the Burton fans because
Joel
they were a
Schumacher's-
generation younger than the fucking...
Joel Schumacher's whole thing was that he was like a...
Oh, am I dead? No, I'm just...
Yeah, you
fell
died.
to the
You
floor.
died.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Classic.
I'll go back and get
apparently
you.
another fall through.
It happens. Alright.
It's only happened 3 times, twice in the same spot once here, so I guess be very careful.
Joel Schumacher's...
Damn it.
Like, Joel Schumacher did Phantom of the Opera. His whole thing is, like, musical theater, which is, like, big, bombastic, exaggerated...
The Schumacher's there, and he did, like, Lost Boys.
Yeah.
He does... All of his movies are either straight adaptions of musical theater...
They're big,
respectful, big adaptions of musical theater for the screen,
or gay or just incredibly gay takes on
They're big.
whatever. Like Lost Boys is a gay take on the vampire.
They're big, bombastic, exaggerated, silly.
We're low on points.
I just sell some crap.
I'm trying.
I have to go piss quick. But anyway. Yeah, I like Joel Schumacher's movies. I think they're funny. I also have the double advantage because I'm not a comics book fan, so I don't get wrapped up in what is or isn't canon.
Yeah, I'm a comic book fan, but I
also
stopped caring about that a long time ago.
I'm not
because I started to realize the least comic book accurate shit worked way better on screen.
That's true.
I love comics. The thing is, comics and movies are a different medium. I don't mind seeing the same characters.
I think
in different canons, but once you
accurate adaptation, there's some merit to accurate adaptation, but also
but it makes more sense with something other. Like comics are 100% an interpretive genre. There's no such thing as an accurate adaptation of Batman, and I hate the fact that people say there is.
Well, also one of the few comic book runs that I'm a fan of is Batman and Robin, which is Grant Morrison.
Because one of the 3 runs I convinced you to read.
Yeah, and the
you've only read that's like a sixth of fucking Grant Morrison's Batman run.
The Batman,
like a 10-year run that.
The Batman has a lot of.
But yes,
even though the Batman's not a direct adaptation of that story, it plays very thematically and aesthetically similar to that story, and I think that's.
I have all 3 volumes of Grant Morrison,
but also
Batman omnibuses if you want to read it, because there was more after.
I definitely would, yeah.
Because when Batman and Bruce, he quit when the New 52 happened, because they're like, you have to fit it to the new status quo, and he's like, no. But his plan was to do a Batman run that lasts several issues. He basically fights a lot of his main rogues, and then it set up the fact that Talia and Bruce had a kid named Damian. Bruce dies in Final Crisis, which was a factor he put in, because I'm pretty sure he wrote Final Crisis, or at least he assisted with the story. He was on the story team for that event. I'm pretty sure he wrote it, but anyways,
I don't know if I would read Final Crisis, but I would read more Grant Morrison Batman.
Final Crisis
I think
he wrote Final Crisis. It's like an 8-series mini-series.
I mean, even so, that Final Crisis is like a payoff for.
But it pays off a lot of shit.
Stuff, yeah.
The problem is Final Crisis also pays off Infinite Crisis, which was trying to round out a lot of edges of Crisis on Infinite Earths, which was a 20-year-old series at the time. That had
I don't know about all that, but I think
it's confusing. But Final Crisis ends during issue 8 to defeat, trying to fight Darkseid with the Justice League. Batman is killed by one of Darkseid's lasers, which was Grant Morrison's plot point. He added to that because he wanted to kill off Batman as a way to get Dick Grayson in the suit, so that it had a more natural Batman and Robin relationship with Damian, rather than him being introduced in Robin as the son.
Yeah.
And then Batman Incorporated, the idea was that Bruce Wayne has now essentially become the CEO of Batman, and Dick Grayson is still Batman's protector. Or Dick Grayson is become Bruce's role of Gotham's protector, and Bruce is kind of the boss of all the Batmans around the world, because there's an obscure issue, a couple issues in the 1950s of this idea of Batman Incorporated, where people around the world were inspired by Batman to become Batmans of their nation.
So there's like a Native American Batman, and there's the English Batman, and there's blah blah blah. There's like 15 Batmans.
Sure.
So he's kind of the CEO of that, and Dick Grayson is the American Batman, who is the protector of Gotham City, and you have Knight and Squire, who are the Batman and Robin of London.
Wait.
And so on and so on and so on. There's a Batman of Mexico and whatever. There's a lot of Batmans.
Sure.
And he was meant to take on like a third party role, and Dick Grayson was gonna expand the Bat family, while Batman took over and did that. And then the New 52 happens. So he said, said you're gonna do Batman Incorporated, but Nightwing's a popular character, and will make us more money to have Dick Grayson as Nightwing instead of also Batman.
Okay, wait, let me try something.
So what they did was they did that, and Grant Morrison, I think, finally kind of just halfway.
You can run through it without switching to Iceman, and it'll just take a little bit of damage. Oh, you made it. Okay.
He halfway. Wait, we might have to here.
I mean, I'm sure
because they're not gonna run back through.
Oh, no, they got through it.
Oh, I just figured since they wouldn't run back through the fire.
Sure. Well,
yeah. So I have all three omnibuses. It's a 3-part omnibus. There is the entire Grant Morrison Batman and Robin run, which is Volume 2. Volume 1 is basically the prelude to Damian becoming a thing, and up to Damian beating the shit out of Tim Drake and taking the Robin role from him forcefully. And then Batman and Robin happens, of course, after Final Crisis. And then Volume 3 is after Bruce returns and Batman Incorporated. And I have all three.
Well, I don't know.
I have all three volumes.
I don't know about all that, but I think Batman and Robin is very cool.
Yeah, Batman and Robin's the middle chapter of that run.
I like Grant Morrison.
I'll probably review all that run at some point. I have it on there where I'm going to review. Yeah.
I hope that the Batman takes things from that run.
Grant Morrison also rebooted the Justice League, which is a really good run. It was called JLA, and it was the original 7 Justice Leaguers, but in their modern forms. It was Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman.
I'm still working on my One Piece video. I haven't actually started writing it, but I have a lot of it planned in my head for the One Piece Netflix show, which is very good, and you should watch it.
Okay.
I think it's a very good intro to One Piece, and it's very different from the actual manga, but also like the anime of One Piece is extremely accurate, but also the fact that it's extremely accurate is what makes it bad, because they adapt like 1 chapter per episode, and it's very tedious and slow and obnoxious, and it doesn't...
Because chapters of One Piece, when they're ongoing, are weekly, right?
Yes, One Piece is a weekly series that has chapters, depending on what is needed for the chapter, they vary between like 12 and 18 pages. So they're pretty short, and the anime stretches 12 to 18 page chapters into a 22-minute episode.
You know what's a surprisingly good fucking manga that I have on Comicsexology? The Batman manga from the 60s. When Bill Finger was still writing in Japan was like, dude, this shit's kind of good. So it was like Shonen Jump or one of their...
I mean, that makes sense.
One of their fucking side thing. One of their... there's competitors.
There's like 5 Shonen Jumps.
Shonen genre decided to make a Batman Shonen.
I'm aware,
and it's...
Oh, wait,
despite the fact that it's 100% Batman as a shonen, and they didn't have the rights to really anybody but Batman and Robins. They had to make up their own villains like Lord Deathman and shit. It's actually surprisingly like really solid, and they don't really adapt it. It's a lot more like modern Batman. It's like a surprisingly slept on Batman run by a bunch of Japanese people who halfway understand Batman, but also wanted to make Batman weird in Japanese, and it 100% works, and it's I read the first, 10 or... I probably read the first, 30 chapters of the 60s or late 60s to 70s Batman Shonen. And it's, surprisingly good and feels a lot more modern because Japan just, frankly, hasn't had the censorship that America has.
Yeah.
So, Lord Deathman will, fucking murder Commissioner Gordon or some shit. And they're like, damn, Commissioner Gordon is fucking dead. And then it'll be a cutesy drawing of Commissioner Gordon with X's over his eyes, but he's bloody everywhere.
Yeah.
And Batman will be like, we need to investigate. And they're like, oh fuck, it's Lord Deathman again. But it also kind of has the shonen habit of villains are constantly recurring, where in comics, villains of the week that show up are drop in the bucket villains.
Alright, you should be able to get up.
They're very comic books believe in.
No.
There's a few villains of the week, but out of the first 30 chapters, 4 of the 6 arcs are Lord Deathman, and 2 of them are villains of the week, essentially filler arcs.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I have it on Comicsexology.
But yeah, the One Piece live action Netflix show, of everyone in the world, I was probably the most skeptical of it. And it's actually it's very inaccurate plot-wise, but it also very much captures the essence of One Piece.
Yes, that's exactly Matt Reeves' Batman, and that's why I love it. It's about the essence.
Yes.
I think live-action adaptations,
Matt Reeves,
especially that take fucking forever, you can't accurately, for comic books or manga,
Matt Reeves'
it's the
Batman,
same thing. You can't accurately adapt it because it takes too long.
Matt Reeves' Batman is a detective movie where the detective is a weird autistic guy who wears a stupid costume, and his villains are also autistic people who wear stupid costumes, but
people are mad at
they're
Paul Dano
threatening.
because Paul Dano's superhero movies are shit, and they're like, what about the Batman? He just starred in the Batman. He's like, no, that one's good.
I mean,
and everyone's
he's
it's
literally
double
right.
standard.
It's
a
not
double standard
he's
for him to
literally
think
right.
that Zack Snyder and Marvel movies are shit, but he likes Matt Reeves' Batman.
Classic Paul
yes.
Dano is literally right.
Il Dano's 100% right about that.
Paul Dano is an art house darling, and he's right, because the Batman is you can accuse the Batman of being a David Fincher knockoff superhero movie, but the fact that it's a David Fincher knockoff superhero movie still puts it in the upper echelon of superhero movies. That, it's just the fucking long and short of the story is that being a superhero movie that rips off one of the greatest directors of all time means that you're one of the best superhero movies. I don't know what to say. The Batman is David Fincher's fucking cape shit, but also being David Fincher cape shit is a good thing. I still need to write that One Piece video. Once I finish the Pokemon video, which I'm working heavily on, I'm gonna I need to write the catch-up video for Halloween and Saw. And I guess maybe Mission Impossible, but I should probably wait for Mission Impossible Part 2. But also, the One Piece video is on my list. It's coming at some point. Because I think One Piece Netflix live action is very good. And I don't remember if we have Netflix anymore, but we should watch it. Because I think you'd like it. And it's very good. And also, it's just it's a good show. The thing is, One Piece the anime, the value in the One Piece anime is that 6 months after something happens in the manga, the anime catches up, and then some fan makes an edit of the fight, that makes the fight watchable without all the filler and stretching that the anime adds. And the fight is cool. That's the value of the anime. But, like, the Netflix show is a very, very good adaptation that lets you get into and understand One Piece without having to have foreknowledge of the manga, and you don't have to watch a butchered version of the episode to enjoy it. And it's a very good show, and I like it a lot. And you should watch it with me, because I should probably rewatch it before I make my video, because I watched it like a month ago now. Because I've been busy with other videos.
Is it a good idea that I pre-ordered Marvel vs. DC and Amalgam
Do we still have Corey's Netflix?
Omnibus? Yeah, I think we do.
Let's watch.
Oh, May 17th is when the full studio album comes out for Cage the Elephant. I'm excited, bro. Cage the Elephant, man, they're my favorite rock band currently. But yeah, no, the only problem that pisses me off about the Marvel vs. DC Omnibus is, here's the problem. They come out the same day and they're each $130. I wouldn't mind paying $130, but why not make them a month apart so I don't have to buy it? Because it comes with, Marvel vs. DC Omnibus comes with every Marvel vs. DC story ever, which I think is awesome.
That's pretty cool.
And the Marvel DC Amalgam Omnibus, both are shit I want to review for the channel, because I think they get good views, and I'd probably make most, if not all, of the money back, especially by August or July when they come out.
You can keep talking, but are you ready to kill there's Sentinels here.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
The only flaw...
6th. August 6th, like, I think our channel should have like 6,000 subscribers by August 6th.
I mean, we hit 3,400 2 days ago, and we're at 3,460.
We're at 3,460?
Something like that. I looked today and I was like, holy shit, we hit 3,400 like 2 days ago. I don't remember what we're at exactly.
It's not even surprising anymore, bro. We just keep killing it.
We're at 3426, but still, we went up 25 in a day and a half, 2 days.
RoboCop's about to hit 900 too.
I'm gonna start killing these guys. Wolverine, you're our strongest character. Alright. I'm gonna use our Super Sentinel so I can actually damage these. But yeah, the One Piece adaptation is very inaccurate, but it's also very good. And I think it's very cool, and I like that they introduced the character of Garp earlier, because he's like a very important character who does not get introduced until fairly late. They introduced him earlier because he becomes important later, and I think it works really well.
Probably makes sense for fucking...
It makes sense.
Especially with manga. Manga people aren't used to what comic book people... Like, manga...
Well, like...
Anime is always super accurate. We're like comic books from the start. The thing is, creative teams... Like, manga creative teams and comic book creative teams. Comic book creative teams are like... If it's working, you might get a fucking like 8-year run. That's
pretty much the only. Pretty much the only thing I can complain about is the live action version cuts the character of Hachi out of the Fishman Island arc, or out of Arlong Park, and Hachi is very important later, which feels weird, but I'm sure they have some plan for that. But outside of Hachi being missing, which I think is a shame because I think he's a very good character, I think I don't have any complaints. Introducing Garp earlier makes a lot of sense, and I think the cast is very surprisingly good. When I saw the initial cast photos, I was very skeptical, but The cast is very good. I think they do a very good job of capturing.
It's like 8 episodes. So
I think it's only. It's somewhere between 6 and 8. I don't remember, but it's relatively short. We should watch an episode of it. I think you would like it. It's good.
I like how they finally officially canonized MC Netflix because people kept complaining.
Also, I want to rewatch it, and
we should probably save this creep.
I want to rewatch it because I've planned a lot of that video in my head, and even though I haven't actually started writing it because Pokemon has taken up so much of my time, I have like a very solid outline planned for the One Piece video.
Yeah.
And if the RoboCop video is anything to go off of, I think it'll be a pretty, hopefully, successful video.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of
you can get out of the gaming genre and be grinding for once.
I've kind of planned the video out as like the One Piece anime is bad because it's too accurate, and the Netflix adaptation actually knows how to be an adaptation and change things where necessary.
Like, you gotta have the tangent about Batman and Robin and how the Batman has the vibes of Batman but isn't super accurate. I think that's the one thing. If you're gonna compare American comics to fucking manga and anime, the best thing to compare is that the fact that the best adaptions of comics do not follow the comics at all because they're different mediums, which is something that the movies understand that the fans don't understand.
Also, as a One Piece fan, a long time big One Piece fan, the ending of the anime where they tease Smoker is the most hype thing ever. I'm very excited for season 2. I love Smoker as a character. I think it'll be very funny. Yeah. Well, I think we're at the end of the game because the save point didn't even have the option to go to the shops. Well, no, the save point didn't even have the option to go to the shops anymore. I think it's over, man.
Oh, we're in the fucking stretch.
This is the stretch.
This is the boss rush.
He confused me. Fuck. Oh, come on. The confusion mechanic is so stupid. Alright. Let's just stand here for a second. Oh, fuck. Slash it. Yeah, fair enough. I wouldn't waste another one of that, but... Yeah, I think this is
just gonna cut us
to the final boss.
Master Mold. I seen the Master Mold's just getting a ridiculous amount of health, but you should just grind through them. I don't think anything too fancy is gonna happen here. Okay, so
this cutscene's cool. But yeah, we just need to.
He's Asian.
But
who's this guy? Professor Strike?
No, that's when we were in the last level, when we were in the Sentinel base, this is the Colonel guy, Colonel K something.
Yeah, he's the guy who made Wolverine Weapon X.
Yeah.
He's Peter Dinklage, I think.
He's Peter Dinklage, but he's a full-sized man. And
yeah, Peter Dinklage they just randomly made short, even though he was in the earlier X-Men movies and not.
Yeah, this is Master Mold.
Okay.
Holy shit, that does a goddamn Christ ton of damage. Oh, okay. I guess use your super ability. That did a lot of damage. Okay.
I think he's just a bullet sponge.
If we get combos on him, we do a lot more damage.
Yeah.
So spam claws.
I guess.
He doesn't seem
might just have to dodge.
I think we have to kill these little sentinels. He's probably going to become invincible quick. Because these bosses love to become... Oh, he's not. Okay.
He's not. Just keep fucking bashing on his ass. Bash on his ass until it runs out. once that...
I like how he summoned all the Sentinels, and it's like, okay, well, no. Unlike every other boss in this game, you can just kind of keep fucking railing on his ass. Master Moldy.
Wolverine's fucking dead. I got too ambitious.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're fine.
Without multiple resistances, he's immune right now.
Okay.
Shit. It is unfortunate that you...
I thought I could probably just pull it off, bro.
Fuck.
Wolverine's wasn't on.
Oh, we don't have any health to dump into Jean Grey. Okay. We have to figure out what's protecting him. I would assume it's the... Okay. Thanks. Okay, I assume it's these little fucking robots.
Where are those little Sentinels? I haven't seen any of them.
I haven't seen them either. I think maybe... Oh, wait.
Take it, Cyclops.
Hold on.
Take your health back. What?
No,
shot!
And you
can save? How much health do we have? Oh, we probably don't have enough money. Sell everything that we're not equipped. Who cares? Sell everything that's not equipped. This is literally the end of the game, so it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck if we have the rare
next.
Get rid of everything that's not equipped. Oh, shit. Okay. Get rid of everything that's not equipped, spend it.
Oh, we can't sell anything. Okay, well.
Colossus. And then we'll have to upgrade his ass.
41 points.
Literally just put it all in strike. And focus. No, who cares about agility or anything?
Agility is defense.
If we... He's still... No, don't put it in there. Don't put anything else in there. Put the rest in the basics. Right? Okay, yeah, you can just dump it. Okay, wait. What is he looking like now? Okay, I'm gonna go in as Colossus. Okay. Sounds good. We just need to have a couple people alive so we can...
Wait, I'm gonna try to save a second slot. I'm gonna save this in the slot too. Just to make sure we don't get fucked, but I think we'll be okay.
We'll be okay, because we can just keep fucking grabbing a different hero if we get beat down like Wolverine did. Wolverine, thanks for your fucking service. You're about to be gone. Because we're never playing this game again. But Wolverine... Go on over right, my brother. I guess we'll just keep override number 2 as we switch.
Alright, Master Mold still has resistances, so it's okay. Well, rest in peace, Diamond Bitch. No, ignore. We have to find the thing. We have to find the thing to kill him.
Alright, Jean Grey is...
Somewhere there's a thing that has to be...
We should go back.
Okay, well, hold on. We need to... I can kill these Sentinels in like 2 seconds. And we have to destroy these... Once Master Mold can be attacked again, then we'll grab some more dudes.
Okay, we're just gonna have to use random teams. Throw it in. Yeah, wait till you get hit once and then...
Oh, I got hit by a bunch of attacks.
Use the free health.
Still resisting. Okay, we have to get past him and get up here, I think, to find the next... Oh, little Sentinel. Oh, these fucking things. Still multiple resistances. Jesus fuck. Okay.
We might
up the next ramp.
Revive Wolverine soon.
Up the next ramp. Maybe. That'd be nice. Is there another Sentinel up here? Okay. I mean, we have Master Mold mostly dead. We just need to figure out what... Do we destroy this? No. Okay, that didn't I didn't have a targeting reticle. Oh, wait. Use generator switch. Okay, we have to turn on all these generators.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna turn on the generators, and then once all the generators are on, we can add 2 new people to the party.
Oh, I took a bunch of damage. Hold on. How much money do we have? Not enough. Alright, generator. I take a bunch of damage because it shoots fucking heat-seeking missiles.
Let's camp around. Once we open this, I think we'll have enough to beat his ass down. So what we gotta do is we gotta go to the save point, pull out 2 new X-Men, and camp near the save point and let him come to us. What the hell?
Okay, he's blast me. Where are we? Okay, Scott died. This motherfucker deals a lot of damage.
Fuck. That's it. Okay, we gotta shut off the generators. Yeah, I get it. Load game.
Okay, well now we know we need to hit the generators once...
You go. I got this.
Just pause it. We can't fucking... We should have just fucking stopped for more X-Men, bro. We could have had Storm.
Well, I was trying to figure out what his mechanic was. Curtis, why are you poking your wife like that?
What'd you do with Liam Neeson game up to you?
In more context, what does Liam Neeson want from me?
Well, fuck you.
So Liam Neeson comes up to me and he says, Aiden, I want to fuck you. That's the scenario?
Yeah, basically.
I politely decline.
said I'm asking you nicely right now. He says I'll give you one more chance to reconsider. But after my one more chance, I'll stop being so nice. You know, vaguely threatening, like maybe he'll do something rash. Try one more time.
Okay, I took us back to the old save before everyone croaked. Now that we know what to do, so don't overextend Wolverine.
We should save the fucking Wolverine dope slashes for fucking when we can use them. Just save everything, even if it's a bit of a grind for these little guys.
I mean, that's a good idea, but your claw slashes kill them in like 2 seconds, and I take 8 million damage whenever they hit me, so...
Oh yeah.
The combos deal like 4 times the damage our normal attacks do, so... Alright. Now let's... Hold on. Even if it takes fucking forever. Oh shit, there's another one. Okay. We know this motherfucker's trick, so...
What?
Alright, get the fuck out of there. Come over here.
One, two, three. Just keep blasting his ass. We'll hit a combo.
This is not when he becomes invincible, so... Okay. Just watch your health. Use a health pack if you need. Back off if you need. You can keep harassing him with lasers while you heal, so... Okay,
he's invincible.
He's invincible, okay. So come up here. Avoid the shit out of him.
Alright, hit that panel.
Okay, here's the first panel. But also, I don't think you can hit us here, so let's... Maybe you can, but...
Stay close to those.
Let your energy charge some.
Scott and Wolverine are the most important assets. Emma and Jean can be replaced at the fucking shield point. But if they die or we start dying, let's head back.
Yep.
Alright, we're good.
Okay.
Let's go. Because I can't even hit him right now. I'll be fine to redo it.
Alright. So we got another fucking Sentinel
Hit
up
that
here.
Sentinel line.
Slash him a couple times. There we go. Combos are very powerful because I gave Scott max leadership so we get extra damage from combos.
Just keep running and then stick close to that panel.
Here comes
I'll take him out because I can do as much as possible.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Wolverine's pretty good. Okay, I think we can hit him again, right? Multiple resistance. We need one more.
Do we?
Yeah, it's just multiple resistance.
Okay, let's go. I think we just got.
Everybody seems good, so let's just keep moving.
I'm stunned. He keeps fucking attacking me. Bum rush it to the next one.
What?
I don't know.
Oh wait, what?
Hit this one. Okay, I think let's just bum rush between them and try to turn.
Now that we've, it might be on a timer, but now that we've defeated all the.
Oh, he's good. All right. I can't move right now. I don't know.
Oh fuck!
Okay, I'm here.
We got him.
Get fucked, retard.
That's a chance.
Do you mention Cree Summers at all?
Oh, is Cree Summers winning the game now for us?
She's the white OC character who saves the world by steering the meteor, but also like
How the fuck did she scare the meteor?
I don't know how you say this in the video without sounding racist, but Cree Summers does not sound like a white woman. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, she just turned the meteor around. She turned the meteor around and sent it to the fucking space. And then she explodes and Wolverine says, "No, kid!"
Oh, she's fucking blown up.
I mean, I'm sure she's gonna survive because it'd be a weird video. Video games don't have the balls to end with the main character dying yet. We still haven't hit that point.
Which game?
Video games in general haven't reached the point where the main character can die. The only game I can think of that has the main character die at the end is Red Dead Redemption 1.
What about Rogue One and Star Wars Story, bro? The movie.
That's not a video game.
I know. But what about it?
I think Red Dead Redemption is the only game I can think of where the main character dies.
Mario 3.
And then you play as his son. And then his son's the main character, Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, they set up X-Men Legends 2. Because Apocalypse looks at a computer and says the age of Apocalypse is nigh. So that you know that Apocalypse is the villain of the sequel and
Cleanup is almost complete after the damage caused by Asteroid to Surveys show that many New Yorkers attribute the rescue of Manhattan to a movement known as the X-Men. This is largely due to security taken to the media, showing the heroic efforts of the X-Men on Asteroid and the X-Men also exposed illegal experimentation on humans at a Sentinel factory in Europe. This resulted in a shutdown of the factory and an inquiry into Operation Vigilance financed the covert activity. General William Cade, head of Operation Vigilance, is now in custody and awaiting trial for crimes against humanity. While in New York, the president blasted Operation Vigilance and commented, if we are to move forward as a culture, we must learn to understand one another, human and mutant alike. The president
well, now we'll finally be able to get back to the Lego games. I have to make the Lego movie video game video, and then I can just make a lot of Pokemon stuff until I have to make the Hobbit stuff. I wrote a good chunk of Pokemon today, though. I got through quite a bit.
Was Lego written?
Lego Movie is... I already recorded the audio for Lego Movie. I just have to edit it, and I'll probably do that tomorrow after work. This is good credits music. Like how they said, honestly, we're done. No credits music. We're done. You love your wife, don't you, Mr. Curtis?
Would you make credit music?
Extreme Gear Unlocked. Do you want to save unlocked features? Sure. Yeah. I assume this is the multiplayer mode. Oh, this is the danger room. Skirmish is the multiplayer mode. Sparring is against the AI. Beast Class is Cyclops, Asteroid. Oh, you don't just... You also get Acolyte, Acolyte Adept, Avalanche, Blob. Honestly, it's kind of impressive that every fucking character is in the multiplayer. You can play as the Sentinel. Oh, challengers. This is the who you fight.
Oh.
Add champion. Oh no, you can press anyone as the champion too. Sentinel versus Blob.
Training force is active. Begin. Generating.
Oh, you can play as any character. You could play as the Sentinel if you want. The Sentinel doesn't even have fucking icons for their moves. Honestly, like, I can't lie. It's kind of impressive that they, like, sat down and said, you know what? If you really want, you can play as the random GRSO soldiers. You can play as the Sentinel and fight the Blob. I don't know why they would do that. It's very stupid, but challengers.
Just pick a random guy and pick like the most basic.
Well, you get all the characters. And Magneto's playable too, but Blob is here. Who else can you play as? There's a lot of Jerso. You can play as Havoc, Juggernaut, Magneto, Marrow, Mystique, Pyro, Sabretooth, the Sentinels. Pretty much. Okay, Toad. And the champion is Pyro. So Toad has like this acid spray attack that doesn't fucking work. And he has this tongue lash attack that's not very good. I mean, the fact that you can choose to play as the GRSO fucking generic soldiers is amusing. I mean, it's appreciable that you can play as all of the characters. Like, Toad sucks dick because he's, like, the second boss in the game. And you would never want to play as him. And if he was an actual character, they would need to do a lot of work to make him good. But the fact that you can do it is funny.
Yeah.
All of the GRSO assault, sniper, officer, skirmisher, commander, captain, blackguard, infiltrator, havoc, juggernaut. Every character is here, and you can pit them against each other. You can also play this multiplayer if you wanted. Even though I don't imagine a scenario where... But also you can. The fact that you can make yourself invincible as the Juggernaut. Well, not invincible, but close enough. And then you lose to the JRSO soldier. All heroes have been... I mean, yeah, that's neat. The fact that they actually like considered making a moveset for Sentinel and Mystique and Magneto, I have to respect it. I respect the dedication to the bit, if nothing else. It ultimately is stupid, but you can play as the Blob. You can do it. Nobody can stop you from playing as the Blob. He's bad, but you can do it. Interesting. Okay. I view cinematics. No, we already saw all those because we played the game. Here's the comics. What do you think of this, Connor? Ultimate X-Men issue 4. Or Ultimate X-Men 33 with Wolverine on the cover. You can look at this picture of Ice. Why did they give Iceman a bad bandana?
These guys,
They look fucking retarded.
he looks retarded.
Magma. This is the Emma Frost cover they chose. What do you think of this, Connor?
She's blocking Scott's eye, but it looks kind of confusing, to be honest.
It looks a little weird. Concept art. It's kind of cool. Morlock tunnels. Those aren't Morlock tunnels. Early Allison. Very early, clearly.
Yeah, she was gonna be able to turn into a big ass creature.
Oh, they made the Morlock sexy for a little bit.
The Morlock's gonna be sexy. Go back one. Let's see it. Oh damn, sexy Morlock build. Really, we gotta
Here's
get
the astral
fucking
plane.
drift.
This is the worst concept art I've ever seen. Someone turned this in, I'd be like, what the fuck are you showing me, dog?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of squares.
I mean, to be fair, that's what the astral plane looks like, but... Oh, they made Psylocke sexy. She has titties, bro. And Nightcrawler's also there. You can look at the Hive Factory concept art. You can look at the Harp and Ice Tunnels. This isn't concept art. It's a fucking sketch. That's the Harp interior right there. You can tell because it's a building. Anyway, I thought that game was pretty good.
It was pretty solid, yeah.
And looking forward to playing X-Men Legends, the second one. Bye. until we play X-Men Legends 2. But first we have to play Lego The Hobbit, a game we didn't own because I forgot to buy it.